what you're afraid of us, then tell us just what you're afraid of. But don't keep hiding it from us and holding this up to us, and every time we ask you for something, you give us a little bit of something, and it's all tokenism. We don't want tokenism. And there are most black men in this world that don't want charity. And yet still every time we ask you for something, you give us a little piece, a little piece. You're playing games with us. We're not children. We're big men. I've seen my father have to put up with all kinds of stuff. He was a big man. He raised a family. He went down south, and he had to go around to the back door with his wife. We're not asking for anything. We're not asking for any favors. All we want is what's ours. Now, there are many black veterans who are coming back, and they're mad. They're angry. Do you think that they're going to sit down through this? Our fathers didn't have the knowledge that we have. They sat through it. But there are other black youth that are not going to sit through it. We know about Che. We know about Fanon. We've read the books of Revolution. We've listened to Mao and his quotations. We know where we stand. We're not going to sit for it. We're asking, and if we ask and we don't get, we're prepared to stand up and take it. If I ask a man, I tell a man I am hungry. I tell him I am cold. And I ask him to do something about my condition. And this man holds a loaf of bread right in front of me so I can see it. And I keep asking him, I'm begging him to please give me a slice of the loaf of bread. I am hungry. Then it is known by every psychologist that the next step in the progression is I am going to knock him upside the head and take the bread from him. I'm not going to starve to death.
A new Federal Reserve
microphones being cut off, shit being thrown behind. I am the Bible. We're back. TPS, and of course, the objective on how Freedman felt about it. We're going to go ahead and eat the stories we have. recent news for TPS status. They've been granted some of the Haitians in South Florida an extra 2 weeks or so, get their affairs in order. Which I feel like some of these things are only right because of the standards that, all right, if you're going to give the Latino folks until October, then why not do everybody's on the same time? No, that's to make sure you get the niggas first. All right. Yeah, all these other folks that identify as white, well, at least give you the courtesy to get, to get your shit, to wipe your nose and shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, your ass is running and struggling and grabbing bags and forcing yourself out the damn door. All right. So, yeah, if you're going to push it back, you might as well do that. And in other courses, man, I know how other people feel. They just want the process speeded up altogether. It's been an unnecessary thing here to hold up time. If this is how we got to do things, then that's got to be the standard. And there's no need to be sitting up in here trying to pull the band. Give me 1 second. All right. Yeah. Hold on here. Yeah, you might as well not pull the band-aid off slow or pull the wound or whatever this is slow. You might as well get it done quickly, expeditiously, if it has to happen. The bigger point is ain't nothing truly going to stop it here. All right, whatever judge came in there gave him 2 weeks though. Give me 1 second.
For 2 more weeks. And Local 10's Christian De La Rosa is joining us live from Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport.
Shit.
Fears are once again sweeping across South Florida.
This all comes as temporary protected status for Haitians was supposed to come to an end today, but has just been extended for 2 more weeks. And Local 10's Christian De La Rosa is joining us live from Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport after speaking with some of those affected by this. Christian.
Christy, this is a major development. The news breaking just this afternoon. TPS for Haitians, which was supposed to come to an end today, just extended for 2 more weeks till Friday, July 24th. And this news breaking, union members, employees here at Fort Lauderdale International Airport were starting a rally. Take a look.
Fort Lauderdale Airport is a Haitian airport, right? And the Haitian community, Haitian TPS holders are the backbone of not just Fort Lauderdale Airport.
This is why you ain't got no support, because you're always trying to call yourself something that belongs to Freedman. No, you're not. All right? No, Fort Lauderdale and all these other places were well built and put together before you got there, and they're going to be straight when you leave. Backbone and nothing. Because you showed up and got free benefits does not mean you're the backbone of somewhere. All right? No, especially when they could muscle in on your damn property and raise the shit up. We said 10% above property rate here, Hall, so you can't even buy the land. All right? Yeah, showing up to your doors with your own people.
For Broward County.
There's one group of people who is not in this room, who I do want to call on here today, and that is our employers. While our members who are on TPS are taking the risk of standing up, there is a clear silence among our employers who should be standing up for their workers.
What she is speaking to directly is a lot of people's paperwork to be able to work and be illegal and stuff. That stuff has been revoked by the 10th. So not only was people supposed to get thrown up out of here, all right, by Friday or what have you, by the 10th, but yeah, your license to be able, all right, to drive and to be working and shit. All right, no, they coming to snatch all of that. All right, I've been listening to this, at least following these news stories for the last couple of days. This is how we know so well. All right. Yeah. All of this is supposed to be the same day. Now, the first official day that it was supposed to start up there was supposed to be on. No, you go ahead. Yeah, by all means. Yeah, the first day it was supposed to be there, it was supposed to be the 3rd. That's supposed to get it started here. but I guess it was the official day for another area of people.
So if we are able to pull that video back up, this was a gathering of not just union workers, but people with TPS, Haitian TPS, right here at FLL. Airport officials tell us that there are close to 200 of them who work here at concession stands and also for the airlines. And as you heard right there, a lot of these union members calling out not just the Trump administration, not just their employers, but also so many of these companies that hire these TPS workers who they were expecting, hoping they would also show up at this rally here today. So back at.
Because these shameful bastards still would like to smile and come among some certain freedmen and black people. All right. No, it's no different than what y'all seen when that little first alphabet parade. No, and all these corporations stepped their asses back real quick. All right. No, they had to end up getting the money out of the people that were around. All right. Folks that were participating in the event, they got the rest of the money up for $2 million for one day. It was supposed to be for 2 days. That's how they usually keep the Pride Parade, but they could only have it for a day. Because a big problem with that is, for all the people that didn't want to piss off Donald Trump, they ain't put up no bread and they didn't show up. All right. Yeah, they stayed away from it. I remember this shit. All right. Oh, very, very detailed. You can look it up. All right. They were mad as hell. All right. Because usually they would have the money, no questions asked. They would already have the bread. All right. In this case there, for them, it was pretty difficult, dude. Niggas folks didn't want to trigger Donald Trump to make him go off, dude. All right. Yeah, they figured they might be on his bad side, kicking a couple dollars out. So a lot of folks decided just to be silent. Yeah, I remember this shit. So there's the similarities there. All right. Yeah, some people don't want to come out. All right, and put it on blast that they're over here supporting this immigrant thing. They're trying to play both sides of the grass. All right, hold on here.
Here live. Again, the breaking news this afternoon is that TPS for Haitians has been extended for 2 more weeks. DHS citing active litigation as we continue to monitor what happens next.
Which is to me is called active bullshit, dude. All right. Yeah, they'll present a case with you with a black person and have a nigga get smashed upside the head, and that's it. Ain't no Supreme Court, nothing coming in here. All right. You see, they go past the Supreme Court, then continue to keep fighting. That's why I say these politicians can do something for you as far as to get the right judges and everything else in order if they want to. All right. They got special connections with things. You go and get them 2 more weeks, man. Like I said, in all fairness, for the cases of the immigration system and the thing that y'all got, why not do it for all people around the same damn time? All right. It's to flex on you, to say niggas first, dude. All right. No, we got to have some type of racism going on here. All right. So you Negroes will get thrown out chin first. All right. Let's go get some of these Haitians. All right. Bring that wagon over here. Go get some of the Haitians. All right. No, you're first. You're first, Negro. All right. And want to know why you're first? Interesting enough, you want to know why you're going to be first? Because they understand that the authentic Negroes ain't coming to your rescue. All right. No, the niggas that matter. All right. They ain't coming. All right. Yeah, we got these niggas dead to right this time. They rubbing their hands together like Birdman. All right, laughing hard and everything. All right, no, because they get it. All right, they understand. All right, I'm gonna tell you right now what they understand here, Hogs. All right, I'll make sure all my stuff is connected. But they understand fully. All right, there's the circumstances, like I said here, that when it comes to this thing here of pardon me. All right. When it comes to this thing here, in this deal of TPS and how this shit is supposed to roll for them. All right. Yeah, they're going to be able to keep their people they want to keep in a hotel. All that. All right. No, I've never believed in a diamond society fully clearing this shit out. If they was going to, they would go after the farm owners. All right. That's a whole other conversation. But they're going to continue to keep business as usual, nigga. That's how it's going to go. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. And that means to push things into gear, to give Tom Homan the reins. And if you're not careful, Democrats, if you ain't too careful, goddammit, and you come in there playing with us, which you probably is, all right, you're going to have another administration where another Republican is directly picking up where Trump left off at. They're going to keep certain parts of his immigration strategy exactly the same way it is, all right, and start fixing some of this other bullshit around. That's how it will go, all right? Yeah, the mega era has to die and when Trump leaves here. All right, so that means that society's going to have to morph into something, whether you like it or not, dude. That's just what the facts are. All right, somebody's going to have to take the reins. And I told you that person ain't going to mind Trump going to prison. That person is not going to mind, all right, picking up some of Trump's policies because it's going to come with it. Because there's still a good deal of America that understands the benefit of all of these things happening, dude. Yeah, in order for you to put jobs rightfully in the good people's hands that's supposed to be working them in the neighborhood, you must first make these opportunities preview to them, then give them an opportunity to go and get these jobs. All right. Yeah, you can't put some shit up here for a factory or this goddamn car warehouse and factory for Honda and all this. You saying you got all these jobs for us. And then the moment you set up your goddamn power plant, you got a bunch of illegal South Koreans in there, over 420 something jokers in there. All right. Yeah. You don't plan on giving us a damn job. That's all for you. How you going to throw the money over here, then send your people to put their feet over here and catch it? All right. You trifling. You take all that shit with you. All of it, nigga. Because it don't benefit us then. All right. Trump had to tell you, come get your peoples. All right, told the prime minister over there, hey, man, you come get your peoples. No, I'm not lying for you. All right, no illegals, nigga. I'm not lying for you. I don't give a shit how much money you just gave to the U.S. I am not lying for you. All right, I meant what the hell I said. Now come get your peoples. All right. Yeah, he publicly embarrassed the shit out of goddamn South Korea. All right. No, embarrassed the shit out of. All right. Yeah, you ain't about to do that. Smile on our damn faces and then send all these illegals to jump the goddamn wall. All right, to walk right in and help themselves. All right. Same way they've been setting up for Atlanta. All right, to have Koreans go ahead to take over and giving them all them opportunities over there and setting up shop. We're watching this shit, man. All right. No, that's why it's about time for us to go ahead and check into things. All right. This not for any bad reason that you see the callings on this. When you go ahead and see that redistribution of wealth, that also means that certain shit ain't automatically a roadblock no more. All right. My folks know about taking your ass to the grocery store and trying to pick up ground beef and you can't even get none. All right. No, you can't get nothing. All right. Nigga done clean the whole joint out, man. Are you raggedy? You couldn't leave a couple packs, you long head nigga. All right. No, you couldn't do the right thing. I seen some little disgusting. This is a Latino woman. Disgusting, dude. She took all the goddamn rotisserie chickens, all the cooked joints. Like, you don't need to do that, yo. You ain't got to do that. All right? No, you're going to eat 12 chickens, yo. All right? However many it was. Like, you're trifling. All right? It was all stacked on top of each other and shit. You know the little ready-made joints? Yeah, she going to grab all the joints. All right? Yeah, you ain't shit. All right? You know how they have in the grocery store and shit. You're right. Yeah. So that woman was in her cussing that ass out in line. She was telling like, look, see, you can't take certain people nowhere. They don't know how to just get something and go. All right? Yeah. You know, that black woman was a Freedman sister. She started getting into her ass. Hey, you can't take certain people nowhere. She put the camera in on. It's in the grocery store. All right? Yeah. Hey, what the hell is wrong with you, man? All right. Yeah, I'm coming in and get 12 chickens. All right. Hold on here. Hold on. Fair use.
The question, do Black immigrants have the same experiences as Black Americans who are the descendants of slaves? The debate reignited after Cynthia Erivo was named to play Harriet Tubman, a role that she later received an Oscar nomination for. The controversial group leading the charge, ADOS, or the American Descendants of Slaves. Our Steve Osinsami met with its founder.
But when the film's producers first announced that it was Erivo getting the job, it didn't go over well with many Black Americans because Erivo is British.
So there's people who took issue with you being from England.
From England and African.
On Twitter, the hashtags boycott Harriet and Harriet deserves better found life.
You know, obviously there's been a lot of conversation.
Yeah, because her funky ass got caught online calling us an Akata. All right, several times. Her, Cynthia Erivo, and her other homegirl she be on there with, two other funky ass tethers. All right, calling us Akatas and shit and Yankees. All right, so now, nigga, we ain't cool. And no, you cannot play Harriet Tubman. Hell no. All right. Shit, fuck y'all keep trying to mess with our icons for and shit, man. All right, it's off, dude. It don't feel right. You could feel Denzel playing Malcolm X. You could feel that Freedman spirit there. You can't feel that when somebody ain't from the culture. All right, no, you can't. All right, Idris Elba played good roles. Franklin Saint, that was a good role that was played. All right, by brother Dandris. All right, what have you? All right, yeah. All right, good roles. All right, but what belongs to Freedman is Freedman's. All right. That's all I'm saying,
about the fact that she's British, but it's so unfair.
The film's Black producer addressed the controversy. Online, a new group of Black intellectuals found their voice with this debate.
If Harriet was part of your lived experience as an ADOS, you could bring it to that role.
They are the American Descendants of Slavery, or ADOS for short. And they argue that Black Americans who are the children of African immigrants have it entirely different than African descendants of slaves.
Just because you have melanin and kinky hair doesn't mean you have the same background and you are tied to that kind of systemic oppression in this country.
No, it's not that. They're saying that we are the children of slaves, not the children of African immigrants. What are you talking about? Do you see what I'm saying? Even for ABC sense in here to try to mix stuff up here. All right. I am a Freedman. That's what I call myself. I'm getting kind of mixed up in all of these tags and stuff. You can see me put B1 or Foundation of Black American. I can go with that. Well, I don't do the ADOS because when they started, they had something mixed up with membership and things like that. I don't want to take heat off of what they're doing. But for Yvette Carnell and your past dealings with Byron Allen and all of these things have been put into record mentally. And I can't offend me being a responsible person of New Black Media. I can't go past that. But I am going to go ahead to defend you to say, yeah, it's something children of immigrants. What are you talking about, man? All right. No, immigrants ain't got nothing to do with this. All right. No, we were forcefully brought over here, so you can't even use that term identifying nothing we talking about. All right. Yeah, that's to bring you back to some sense of a generic African. All right. To weasel people in your reparations conversation. You got to watch when the news is trying to do you like that, man, because they understand what you're trying to say.
For short. And they argue that Black Americans who are the children of African immigrants.
Look, the children of African immigrants. No. All right. We are the children of slaves here, dude. All right. That's who we are. All right. Not the children of you see, I got the children of African immigrants. All right. Yeah. Hey, this is purposely done by some loose booty Sambo they got working at ABC. All right. So I say coons are dangerous.
Slavery, or ADOS for short. And they argue that Black Americans who are the children of African immigrants have it entirely different than African descendants of slaves.
Just because you have melanin and kinky hair doesn't mean you have the same background and you are tied to that kind of systemic oppression in this country. So yes, you can come from Nigeria.
Oh, I had to get this right. Let me correct myself. Okay. African descendants of slaves. All right, in which in that case, and I said here, ADOS, African descendants of, okay, all right, I see right here. All right, and in those terms, and they're trying to say that these people come from the damn, we come from here, nigga. All right, that's what that term means. I prefer Freedman here in that case because it's more raw to the context than what it spelt there on the books there for us. All right, as far as history, we were called Freedmen. All right. Yes, indeed.
You can come from Ghana. You're kind of the opposite of what we are, though. You're the elite where you come from. We're the bottom caste here. We just look alike.
It sounds like you're saying that the American part of African American is more important to African descendants of slaves.
I think it's essential because we built the richest country in the world. Even though we fought for the opportunity to be in those roles, and we didn't get to school in London. Like, we didn't go from Nigeria to London to different background.
Yeah, and then try to call it traveling. Oh, you don't travel. One of these fleeing ass niggas started talking. Hey, man, you don't travel? Well, you mean fleeing, nigga? Do you mean when you run from your country because you're running from your responsibilities? That ain't traveling, nigga. Because you won't plan on going home. All right? Right. Like he visiting somewhere. No, you plan on being a vagrant. All right? Well, what do these other countries say here? They were getting mad. All right. Yeah, we don't have a problem with some of the Nigerians where, hey, they come visit, but our problem is that they don't want to leave. All right. Yeah. Get out. All right. Yeah, we hosting. We like to have guests. All right. But guests have to leave, nigga. All right. TPS status, goddammit. All right. You can kick it temporary and get some of this good air conditioning, nigga. All right. And food stamps and all of this shit. All right. Temporarily, nigga. All right. Right.
You look at Cynthia Erivo, it's not the same as my background. I'm a bottom caste in this country. That's different than what you came from. And so we don't have access to the things and opportunities that we fought for.
They point to this 2015 study that shows that Black immigrants are more likely than African Americans to earn a better living, have college degrees, and live in two-parent households.
Because they are not targeted here directly. We are consistently. Do these guys get caught up in the mix, police gunning you down? And yes, absolutely. All the damn time. Ahmaud Arbery, goddamn it. Botham John. All right. No, the list goes on. All right. Plenty of them. But this comes from the circumstances of you being Black first, with a reason why you getting that. All right. Not your African background. None of that means nothing. They see a Black person when they come in to gun you down and to violate your damn rights. That's the point. All right. Nothing changes with that narrative here, dude. All right. Now, you may have heard cases, scenarios where people say a person's energy is different when they look at your ID and they see that you're Haitian or something like that. They might calm and settle down. All right. But there's special Rodney King-like treatment there left for us. Carmelo Anthony treatment for Freedman. Directly, year to date, to where I can show you, as I showed you the young lady, self-defense, clear as day, and you still got big publications like the New York Post pushing for her to get charged behind this scumbag who has a criminal background in stalking, nigga, and holding people hostage. All right, keep talking about army veteran. Get your ass out of here with y'all funky asses. This is what they do. All right. Oh, it's how they protect their monsters. All right. Making sure that these folks that go ahead to shoot off at Black folks at family reunions are getting misdemeanor charges. All right. Getting your charges massaged down and shit. All right. So that person that just bust off in the middle of the street with an AR-15 and a vest on, all right, doesn't get the goddamn, all right, rightful punishment and federal damn charges he's supposed to get, the 15 to 20 years that's supposed to be over top of his head for attempted murder. That's what these DAs are doing in real time. And if we don't watch them, we're going to look. All right, look, you just better be careful and keep your eyes on them. If we don't keep pressure on them, they're just going to let these bastards off. All right, yes, indeed, and release them right back in the damn street here, and then play surprise when they go and kill somebody, dude. All right, that's what we left with. Mm-hmm. So I say for the sister, you good. The most they can do for the New York Post is put empty threats out there. because they don't have any type of legitimate claim on that not being self-defense. They've tried to go to the racist ass lawyer. All right. He said it was self-defense. They tried to go to the coon, Jason, Officer Tatum. All right. He said it's self-defense. All right. They went to the other coon. All right. He said it's self-defense. All right. So they were looking here more so of the gathering of public opinion and some of these other blue check people on Twitter to try to back them. And those folks are not doing that due to the cases of trying to hold some parts of their reputation together. All right. Right. Yeah. Some loony bag following you all through the damn park, stalking you. All right. Yeah, every foot you taking, you got the gun out on them. They still following. They can't defend that, dude. They can't. All right. Yeah, as angry as some of y'all are on the internet, all in comment sections, making no sense whatsoever, just talking crazy. Yes, indeed. All right. That's why you're done. All they can do for the New York Post is blow smoke and say, yeah, the DA is looking into it. Yeah, let them keep looking. They said they're looking at all the evidence. All right, great. All right, that'd be all more reason for you to sit your ass down somewhere. All right, shit. Yeah, they always try to find a reason to charge black folks, even when ain't nothing there. All right, and he said President Trump revokes TPS status for thousands of Somalians in Minnesota. All right, damn. So this is in Minnesota here? All right, hold on. It seems like America got a lot going on. Yeah. And the 2 weeks that I seen was for people from South Florida. That's what I seen. I don't know what you're protesting, dude. You need to fight this hard to be able to eat in your homeland, nigga. All right? Yeah, so you can get a hold of proper groceries and shit. All right? No, we ain't supposed to be taking care of these big head jokers forever. All right? Omar has been in here scamming, and y'all need to get your girl. All right? Bad enough we got to deal with her. But everybody in here that ain't got legitimate claim to be up in here, white folks are going to go after you first, especially if you're Somalian. So, yes, come on, right? Bring your little jug Kool-Aid head having ass right this way. All right? Every Somalian you see, come in. All right? No, right this way, nigga. All right? No, we're going back to your homeland. That's where we're going. All right? Yeah, take your ass a seat on this bus right here. All right? And if you think it ain't going on right now somewhere there in America. You're a damn lie. See what you talking about? People are marching and being patriots and holding it down and stomping hard, dude. Stomping real hard. A man who was fired. He was fired in Tennessee's railway conductor here was fired. All right. After his Independence Day message sparked a backlash online. All right. And all he was doing was speaking for being a proud American. All right. Now, I want to see if anybody disagrees with what he said on this ride here. I know who would disagree. All right. But I want to know if you disagree.
To the very, very few Americans in here, happy Independence Day. To the rest of you, welcome to the greatest country on the face of the planet. And if you disagree, you can leave.
Huh? Do you disagree or not, nigga? Well, what are you still standing here for then? All right? No, if this ain't the greatest country in the world here. All right? Well, you need to get your ass back to where it's popping at then. All right. Don't be sitting over here with your bottom lip out mad, talking about Trump, 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 Trump. All right. Yeah, we ain't got nothing to do with that. Huh? Hold on. Habib, let me see that paperwork again, nigga. You too angry. All right. Yeah, you might got a bomb, nigga. All right. And them pants of yours. All right. Right. Yeah. Come in. Let me see your paperwork. All right. Habib. All right. No, man, because this is the greatest country in the world, right? That should be a sign for you to be looking at faces. All right. No, you can get out. Guess what? You can get out there. All right. No, since we ain't showing you enough love. All right. No, you ain't eating the best you have anywhere in your life. This is the best you've ever done. All right. Yeah, because America done funded your goddamn 7 ways to Sunday, nigga. You're getting a free ride. All right. Shout out to vouchers for everything, cars, vans, everything, housing vouchers. All right. No, shout out to it. All the free bennies you can get. All right. All this shit that we can't never get out your country, you can come get over here. All right.
To the very, very few Americans in here, happy Independence Day. To the rest of you, welcome to the greatest country on the face of the planet. And if you disagree, you can leave. To the very, very few Americans in here, happy Independence Day. To the rest of you, welcome to the greatest country on the face of the planet. And if you disagree, you can leave.
Right. That way we ain't got to see this bullshit. Take them lips over there, you disgruntled, angry, flat-faced joker. All right? If you disagree about this country being great, all right? No, direct us towards where it's popping at then, nigga. All right? Point us in a direction where every state feels like something different, baby. All right? Every state is magical in here, beautiful, and has its own personality. All right? Point us somewhere else where, there's a country like that. All right? It's popping, nigga. All right? Wherever it's popping at, it's really popping. It's a bunch of cats out there. People are having a good time. All right? Yes. All right? Playing bones. All right? Goddamn playing cards, shooting this shit, playing music, dancing out there. All right? Goddamn it, having a good time. All right? With a bunch of Freedman music popping, nigga. Classics for years, nigga. All right? From Blackstreet to Ray Charles to whatever classics do. All right? Enough to keep everybody's feet moving. All right? That's called Freedman culture. That's what you want here. All right? Even for y'all countries, when you're trying to get it popping and you want to go ahead to show you're doing it real big and grand, you start turning on our music, nigga. All right? Yeah, your mayonnaise sim down version of our music, nigga. All right? Right. Hold on here. The greatest country ever. And if you don't, you can leave. You ain't got to argue with nobody. All right? Joe Biden, my ass, nigga, get out of here. Get. All right? Take this $2,000 that they offering y'all niggas to leave on intentionally. Make sure you stop past the, all right, what you call it? They'll give you $2,000. All right? And then get the hell out of here. And don't you ever come back around here again, nigga, talking shit or otherwise. All right? Right. Not over here. All right? We done looked out for too many people to be spit on, to have flags burnt in our street, and for folks to be sitting here talking sideways, throwing rocks at cars and shit. Get your funky ass up out of here. Hiding your face. All right? Slithering about and shit. All right? Yeah. Smashing windows and running and looting and shit, your little dirty ass. All right? We don't play that shit over here. All right? Not at all. All right? I don't give a shit what you used to. All right? This is America, baby. All right? Folks walk around with some respect for their goddamn selves. We don't do degenerates and filth. All right? And people being dusty, just disrupting and tearing up shit for no reason. All right? No, I'm a crash out, dusty ass nigga, so I'm gonna tear your shit up. No, the hell you not. Beat you all the way into the ground. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. No, nigga, god damn it. Look. No, a slipper will get left in your ass, nigga. All right, before you demolish some shit that the rest of the community needs, nigga. All right. No, this nigga dumb. He just want to crash out. Okay. All right. No, put the young boys right on the back of your head, nigga. All right. No, get him. Put him on the back of your head. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. You ain't about to tear up nothing. We got order around here. And there's a pecking line of respect. When y'all see that little dusty stuff, there was some young ladies fighting in a little beauty salon. I could hear the accents and stuff. I said, that's a bunch of damn tethers. That ain't my sisters. All right. We don't do no raggedy ass shit like that when we brawling in a hair salon and all that. Somebody saw all these little raggedy ass undercover coons in there saying strange shit. I was like, no, my sisters don't get down like that. I don't know what the hell you talking about. All right. No, you got the wrong people. All right. Watch your mouth. All right. I mean, y'all don't pay attention good enough. You can hear the accents as they in there getting ready to start the Donnybrook, nigga. All right. 2 on 2. All right. Like, god damn, dude. Yeah, it was too early in the day for that shit. All right. Hold on.
It's a violation of my human rights.
Over more than 20 years, Farah Laria has built a life for herself in Florida. She was granted temporary protected status, TPS, after an earthquake in Haiti. Now she could lose everything as the Trump administration moves to withdraw TPS protection from hundreds of thousands of people.
Donald Trump had made a good job in lying to people, coming with false statement to.
No, y'all existing everywhere you go at is about scamming. It's not no false existence upon things. You agreed that however many years ago, due to an earthquake, that this government gave you temporary status, correct? Can we just start there? So that means you're held and you're bonded by the same standards underneath of what Biden put for the rest of these people out here. You ain't special. Did you take that time to go get yourself citizenship and get yourself legalized? No. Whose fault is that? Yours? All right. I know this government damn sure gave you plenty of money and refugee benefits and set aside the moment you put your feet on this soil, baby. And they started paying you and giving you food stamps. I know that much. All right. So you managed to get your career and all this shit set up and your driver's license and every damn thing else over here, Halls, and don't get some naturalized citizenship. All right. No, who's in the wrong? Is it Donald Trump's administration or is it you? All right. I can at least give the benefit of the doubt to some of the people that just came in here with Biden exiting. All right. I might can give them somewhat, but for you, you knew better than any of these damn jokers. All right. And decided that you was going to sit on your hands because you figured that this same political system that you have relied on for so long wasn't going to do it to you, baby. All right. No, they more concerned with the niggers, us type of black people, Freedman, nigga. All right. Well, they ain't worried about us. But the moment they hear my accent, they're going to snatch your ass up, nigga. All right. Right. Freedmen have never been more safe, dude. All right. In the circumstances of being away from that part of law enforcement. Every other law enforcement will come get us. All right. No, ATF, FBI. All right. No, the rest of them will come get your ass. All right. But ICE is going to leave you alone. If you see ICE as a black person, you ain't. Oh, okay. All right. I'm chilling. All right. Keep rolling the weed up. All right. We good. Oh, shit. All right. No, you good. All right. They didn't look at you. They see it's some straight Freedmen in the car. They ain't bothering you. They looked at everybody's hairline. All right. They're like, oh, okay. All right. You gentlemen have a good night. All right.
To create an anti-immigrant feeling in the American society, and specifically an anti-Haitian or anti-Black immigrant in American society.
During the 2024 presidential race, a promise to crack down on immigration was central to Donald Trump's campaign. He made baseless claims that Haitians in Ohio were eating pets.
They were not baseless claims. You're a filthy liar, sir. You're a filthy liar. Because there was a guy walking down the street, dude. He had two goddamn geese, nigga, by the neck. 2 geese. All right, dead geese. All right, so these niggas was eating strange food. One of them did have a cat or a dog on the grill out back, nigga. All right. No, he wasn't making, Donald Trump wasn't making shit up in that debate, dude, because the stuff started to come to light. All right. Yeah.
Why did you say that people are eating dogs in Springfield?
Oh, yeah, it's true. You take a look at it. No,
it's nonsense. The local authorities say.
Well, you could check it out.
Do you think you're going to lose?
Check with the
Temporary protected status doesn't offer a path to permanent residence. Beneficiaries rely on administrations periodically extending the designation. It makes them particularly vulnerable to changes in government policy. And now the Supreme Court says the Trump...
Yes, I know, they're pawns. And if they're pawns here, then that means that these politicians would like you to be pawns, because they would like to do away with your funky ass when they get tired of all the slick shit coming out of your mouth. All right? No, all the meticulous skills and all this back talk. All right? And how smart you are and how strong your people are. All right? The moment they get tired of every little slick, conniving word coming out your backstabbing mouth, nigga, they can throw you out of this country. All right? That's why he says in here, your status is flimsy. All right? Yeah, it depends on how your funky ass is acting in here, nigga. Do you serve us? The vetting system for these damn tethers is raw. You will never, ever, all right, get another taste of a Marcus Garvey floating through here again. All right. They have made for damn sure that with these damn coons is coming in here, tethers. All right. Yes. All right. You damn right. Some of these tethers done jump the line. They come in here snitching on their own damn people before they get in here. All right. Don't tell me about these jokers. Yeah, y'all come up and set y'all little financial institutions up, and you make sure that Freedman can't get one dime of it. All right, you don't see nothing but niggas, but goddamn dashikis and golden child hats and shit. All right, yeah, and all types of your little African wear. Bunch of these niggas coming out of the church or something that look like that, and those would be their little financial institutions that they got. All right, yeah, it'll be like 20, 40 of them coming out of there. All right, I'm talking about tucking, hiding the money. All right. No, in the moment race soldiers and everything else and ICE and all these people are on your ass, the first thing people's door you begging on is ours. But you ain't kicked out one coin to us, dude. You ain't gave us shit. Same thing for Latino society. You ain't gave us nothing, nigga. All right? It don't mean we ain't moved, nigga, by you talking about minority coalitions and black and brown. All right? Nigga, that's for the birds. That is for individuals in here, all right, in a case who don't give a rat's ass about anything in here, Halls, but being pat on the head like a dog. All right? Like a dog, dude. All right? You understand? Yeah, I'm happy to be acknowledged. All right? Oh, like Grover or some of these old niggas, excuse me. All right? Shit. For instance, what Biden did here in the room. Black folks, y'all had me back in my back, and I ain't gonna forget it. And he left right out of there and gave 6 executive orders to illegals, family. That was one of his first things he did coming out that damn door. All right. Shit stacked up on top of his desk. A bunch of blue look folded things like pizzeria dishes, 6 of them. All right. To go as far as to give illegal aliens in here translators to help them fill out census lists. All right. This is how bad he had it here, dude. This is how horrible Biden is. No, we're talking about day one.
Administration's decision to withdraw TPS can't be reviewed by the courts. More than 830,000 TPS holders from 17 countries are in the labor force, earning $29 billion in wages, according to research from a bipartisan advocacy group. The Trump administration says TPS incentivizes illegal immigration. It says affected migrants should leave the country voluntarily or face deportation. Bernard Smith, Al Jazeera, Washington.
Yeah. And if you leave voluntarily, there is some economics, as I told you, to pick up. People ain't just throwing you out of here. You know what, mistreating you, kicking you up your ass and say you little funky joker, you get your little stinking ass. That's not what's happening. Trump is offering about a little bit over $2,000 in cash for people just to go ahead and self-deport. All right. Yeah. So he's offering some bread, and you can go back and fill the paperwork out the right way, and they might let you in. Now, chances is they won't, because for a lot of people that have tried to do that process, you've been denied. All right. So all this turnover rate of getting people back into the country, a lot of folks have not been able to get in, and he's pretty much locked the door behind your ass. All right. That $2,000 is for you to get to scoop boots, nigga. All right. Hold on. Fair use.
A huge rally scheduled downtown to protest against the Trump administration's decision to end legal protections for Haitians and Syrians in the U.S. Both lost their temporary protection status and are now subject to deportation. WGN's Eric Rung has details.
About 350,000 Haitians are now living in this country and are protected with TPS. Far fewer Syrians are here, but losing this protection will have an impact.
These are people who are in the community. They have roots here. Many of them own homes and businesses. Quite a number of them work in healthcare fields, and this government action is essentially uprooting these people out.
Sir, what the hell is this mop top on top of your head? Are you serious? Are you serious, dude? No. You wonder why they can't get shit done? First of all, people take Freedman seriously. All right? They know we don't fool around. They understand serious action comes. Yeah, a person can get tightened up in the street for coming at us incorrectly and doing all this extra. The tear gas comes out. You understand? The quote unquote non-lethal weapons come out here, Halls, and what have you. When piles of Freedmen stack up in the street. When you see these niggas sitting there advocating, they got some weird bozo the clown looking nigga just coming from the back. He's funded. There's plenty of money and resources behind him. All right. Unlimited dollars. All right. To where as though it don't matter what clown ass, bizarre, weird looking joker that they bring in front of you talking about, it takes away people from the medical field and it takes jobs away. You're like, nigga, what you mean medical field? In damn China, y'all are known for having fake licenses, nigga, and buying your goddamn college diplomas and your degrees and every damn thing else. You can just purchase them, nigga. All right. It ain't even illegal. It ain't even like it's something wrong. All right. It's the norm. All right. So I don't care for a lot of your doctors being over here practicing. I don't know if they shit is legit or not, dude. All right. I don't know. No, especially these exchange people that we get shipped over here, where they're trying to outsource work to other people other than teaching some of our sisters that have been there working at these hospitals. All right. Sending them through school. All right. You would rather give one of these jokers this. I don't want to see that. All right. And then they sit back in your damn face and tell you, well, we looked out for some minorities and made sure that they got degrees. You ain't talking about Freedman. All right. So that term don't mean shit. All right. It don't matter. Like I said here, look at this nigga. He literally looks like somebody took a bowl over top of his head and cut around it. All right. Yeah. A wig, nigga. All right. And then took the wig and put it on top of his head with a pair of bifocals. All right, you gonna come out here and speak for illegals. All right, you understand? All right, does it even can we at least agree on this? Does it matter who the hell they send out here anymore? All right, do you think they give a fat rat's ass, ladies and gentlemen? All right, get a look at this nigga on your damn screen. This ain't no coincidence. All right, this is not no damn coincidence. All right. No, they got the most strange looking joker that you can find on here. All right. 1 second. No, somebody took a goddamn cereal bowl and put it over top of his head. All right. And took some scissors and started cutting. All right. Yeah, on a wig, nigga. All right, hold on.
The community, they have
All right,
roots
'cause
here.
that damn sure don't look like it. Might be his real hair. I don't know. All right, let me take that back. I don't know. All right, fair you.
Many of them own homes and businesses. Quite a number of them work in healthcare fields, and this government action is essentially uprooting these people out of our economy, out of our healthcare infrastructure, out of our neighborhoods.
Those with permission to be in the U.S. as of yesterday could face deportation and will eventually lose their ability to work here legally. The Supreme Court ruled last month that Congress gave the executive branch broad authority on running the TPS program. The Trump administration first announced it was ending TPS for Syrians and Haitians last year. Former Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem said the countries no longer met the criteria for TPS and ended it. Syria was granted TPS after the country erupted into war, and it was granted for Haiti after the devastating earthquake back in 2010.
And those folks, a lot of people in Haiti, you don't want to have to deal with President Barbecue. You see, y'all don't have any actual leader in place. There's no leader. There's no president right now. And y'all don't want to go deal with that. Understand, the country here will be shaped and it will roll by the circumstances of the cooperation and the decency of the people. So if you roll with indecency and say that that's going to be the order and scamming and being conniving and setting people up and doing dirt, that's going to be the community. If y'all say that we're going to go ahead to civilize the uncivilized and keep it productive and safe around here, that's going to be the community too. But y'all have to do that as a community, as a country, and as a people. All right. And if you can't start there with your own people to stop some of the tribal trash and to get on one code, you are never, ever formally going to be able to deal with the dominant society in any form it comes to you, because they always know it's going to be a group of compromised niggas that's going to throw y'all off a schedule, man. All right. That's why I respect Barbecue. He's been able to maintain and spread his power for well over a year in Haiti. At least he's in his country fighting, nigga. All right, at least he fighting. He ain't run over here to crawl up underneath of us. All right, so I respect him as a man. You understand? He's sitting on his Instagram videos, all right, shouting out America and shit, wearing Timberlands and Levi jeans and Champion hoodies, all right, or Champion sweatshirts and shit, listening to Tupac Shakur. All right, shout out to Barbecue. He fool with us, we fool with him, y'all. All right. Yeah, he's a rebel, man. He ain't no drug lord or warlord. He's a rebel. That's what he is in his country. And as he said, he doesn't want to be a leader. He just wants to make sure that his people have a seat at the table. He doesn't want to be in charge of anything. That's what he said. All right. And that's why the people follow him. All right. Yep. He got a bunch of young people too. This is why he's so cold with it. All right, this is why Kenyan armed forces, these military they got from other countries, that shit don't mean nothing. Them young niggas got that shit on lock. All right, no, he's got the respect of the young people. All right, and the young people are who is controlling Haiti right now, because they understood growing up here at this point, due to how destitute and raggedy they were living, they couldn't necessarily trust the old niggas. All right, they couldn't. All right. And that's what happens when your society and your people, and down to your kids, say enough. We're not going to have another generation of degradation and us living on our knees and these buffer classes controlling all of our businesses while niggas is smiling, nigga, living at the bottom, making less than $2 a day. All right. That ain't it. That's not the lick. All right. And if you're a person in the continent, in the Caribbean, and you stand up with your shield and your arms and whatever you got and said, screw that. No, we respect you in America as Freedman here. We respect you. All right. Yes. If you have a Julius Malema mentality, dude. All right. Yeah. Kill the farmer, kill the boy. All right. If you got that mentality. All right. We ride with you. All right, all damn day long, ain't got nothing bad to say about you, because you ain't decide to kiss ass and say you're going to do what everybody else is doing. All right, No, I'm good. As long as the government gives me something, everybody can go back to suffering. Yep. And plenty of y'all niggas have watched these goofy ass niggas make a deal just like that. That's why you've watched so many different coups in Africa. All right.
Violent gangs have essentially ruled the country for the past 16 years. It would take an act of Congress to extend their protection.
There is legislation in Congress right now that would, at very least, extend temporary protected status for people from Haiti into 2029. This legislation did.
Yeah, and the fact that his funky ass even knows about this, it's like, how much free benefits you want, nigga? And then what? 2029 comes, and then you're back to scratch, scrambling again. You just placed yourself as a pawn on the board. All right. I say legitimize yourself to get some type of standard stuff here from these politicians, which they won't do because they need to keep using you as pawns. All right. Yeah. Or get your funky ass out of these lands. Or go legitimize yourself while you're here and they're not paying you any mind. Go get your citizenship. All right. That way, when they finally do go come check for you and you on a list, you straight. All right. No, you did what you were supposed to do with the time you got here. You can stay with your family. You good. Yes. Is it a rough process? I guess, man, this is the consequences that you have to put up with when you abandon your land. Because when you come over here to live with us, live over here with us, that's why citizenship is good. You have to denounce your old land. All right. You have to oppose and denounce. You owe full loyalties to the U.S., nigga. All right. Ain't no joint. I'm cool with this one right here. You ride for us first. Period. All right. Nothing else. All right. And some folks in here like that funky ass immigrant status is because it's well, I ain't never showed y'all no formal allegiance. I've never. All right. That's what part of that citizenship means, dude. All right. No, you took the extra mile. You went in here to account here to make sure that you know about America good enough in here to get some citizenship, nigga. All right. That's why I say, yes, I commend and respect folks that go through that process. All right. Because so many people don't. All right. And it's a big form of disrespect to our country. All right. Yeah. I showed y'all how much you need to get citizenship in Ghana. And it's damn near impossible, dude. All right. They saying you got to be a resident for a couple of years. You got to have people in Ghana that vouch for you. All right. Like, yeah, all this dumb shit. You got to pay all this money. All right. It's just a long, weird ass list, dude, to deny citizenship to whoever they want to deny citizenship to. That's pretty much what that draw off is. All right. If anybody ain't seen it, go look at it. All right. For the list of things you need to become a Ghana citizen. All right. A Ghanaian citizen here. All right. No, it is ridiculous. All right. How can I live there for so and so amount of years and I ain't even a citizen? All right. It says something like that. You got to live there for a couple amount of years and have property there. All right. Yeah. Well, can't y'all legally take my goddamn shit because I ain't even supposed to be on this land? Y'all just deport me and throw me out of here. All right. Ain't that a scam itself for me? Right. Like, it's just dirty, man. All right. A lot of y'all come from these scamming ass nations, dude. All right. Yeah, even in the laws, they're scamming. All right. I have no rights to keep this land no matter how much I paid for it. So y'all can just come in there and thug me out. All right. Right. So how do I have to have had land and held on to it and lived over here illegally? All right. No, that's just for me to qualify for citizenship. All right. No, for like 2 or 3 years or something. It just says something crazy. All right. Yeah. Meanwhile, goddamn it, all Umar Johnson has to do is wink and smile social media weekend, and he's got full citizenship. All right. You know, this nigga ain't did none of this shit. All right. No, that's why we call it bull crap here, because one of them niggas that came to visit Ghana called their asses out. All right. Yeah, what's all that? Can y'all think y'all can change some of these standards for citizenship? All right. Yeah, it's shit weird, yo. All right. If you ain't some celebrity or some white person or a foreigner, now all of a sudden the rules get real weird, nigga. All right. That's why I said a lot of these folks don't want dual citizenship with Freedman. If that was the case, they would just tell us no, it's available, and we wouldn't have to fight about it either. All right, it wouldn't be about how much money. Hey, bring all of your wealth to fund our bum ass country. Since we were too lazy and broken down to get it popping, take all the wealth you helped build in America, all right, to fund this shitty, broken down, backstabbing ass culture that we keep running from. All right, no, nigga. All right, I've seen the come back to Africa scams, nigga. They sitting in there. Yes, we need to all come back. Bring your money. Bring your money back to your homeland. Bring all your money. No, nigga. Hell no. All right, shit. Bring your money. All right. No, that's them back to Africa bullshit. All right, and you get there and every nigga around you smiling is trying to scam you. All right, everything is 3 times the price. All right, oh, I'm talking about backstabbing and stealing, folks selling rotten meat and shit. All right, rotten ass food. You got to be careful, dude. You will catch food poison over there if you don't watch the shit you're looking at, because some of these people will sell you anything. All right. You look at how they store some of their trash out there, and their garbage is right there behind them. All right. No, been there for months. Old fish and bones and shit. All right. Show me how a nigga is living naturally in your homeland, and I'll explain to you why I don't want to live next to that nigga. All right. Or why this nigga is taking a shit in the middle of the street. All right. Because he thinks everybody's asleep, nigga. All right. Yes. Culturally, we built different. All right. Yo, we are, dude. You know that shit ain't allowed over here. You know it ain't, dude. You don't have to go and cuss somebody out to say, hey, man, don't do that, yo. All right. You understand it's normal tendencies, man, for a doctor or a lawyer. All right. Yeah, some therapist or what have you, a diesel mechanic. All right. To take a shit in the middle of the road over there. All right. No, that ain't nothing. All right, smiling, looking up at some little kids. All right, that's how they used to seeing a men in a compromising position. All right, you want to know why the young people took over in Haiti? I don't think they felt like they had a choice. All right, I don't think they felt like looked around at these defeated old niggas shitting in the street. All right, you said this not gonna be me. That is not gonna be me, nigga. No, give me that gun right there. You know what? Give me that big ass gun right there. All right, I'm about to fix this shit right now. All right, that ain't gonna be me. They started running up in banks and everything, tearing the whole damn city and town up, nigga. All right, yes, taking what was owed to them, nigga. They were tired of asking. All right, no, they took what was owed to them because power is taken. Ain't nobody whispering and begging on the side of the gate for power, dude. All right, that's something you snatch for yourself. You go take power. Shout out to Barbecue one more time and the youngins he got around him. All right, yes, shook these niggas out they boots politically. All right, got scared. All right, they ain't bring the U.S. military, none of that. No, the U.S. went to go whisper to Kenya, hey, can y'all bring some of them skinny niggas over there, please? All right, can you help us out some? That you got a little something you could do for, we'll give you a nice little bag of money, Kenya. They little shiny ass African scamming ass president came out there. All right, yeah, he got his little funky ass military together. Huh? They came in there to go after them damn young Haitians, huh? And got your ass whooped, didn't you? Huh? You had to get the hell out of there. All right. No, this ain't that. All right, Barbecue got them young folks ready. They know how to shoot, dude. All right, and they will line your little goofy ass up trying to creep up on them. All right, shout out to them young. There's a reason why they stretched out and they own. So they're in charge of so much property around Port-au-Prince and this shit that extends through. That's Barbecue's territory, literally. All right, no, because they know how to shoot. All right. No, ask the Kenyan soldiers. Get your goofy ass. Get your stupid ass out of here. All right? Yeah. Some goofy ass niggas with your stupid ass military uniforms in your orders, nigga. All right. No, don't come up missing, playing around in here. All right. Come kidnap your little scoop ball head ass. All right. Yeah, you don't know them mountains and the hills in Haiti like them people that live there. You better understand the essence of that. All right, folks wonder why from history, from Napoleon's army to everything else, people that come in there on some old foul-ass demonic shit for white folks, you usually get your ass kicked. That ain't a coincidence. All right? No, it's not. All right? Blame the ancestors, blame it on with history, whatever. All right? But anytime you come in here to do the devil's work, somehow you just get your ass kicked. All right? Even if you got the numbers, even if y'all possess better weapons, no matter what it is. All right? That's not a coincidence, dude. All right? You go ahead and start giving parts of Haiti its respect for being as militant as it's been able to be. All right? Yeah, that's Barbecue and a bunch of his young folks that he got trained like that. All right? And they're militarily holding down ground, checkpoints and everything. All right, where certain parts of the territories is their land. All right. And that's word. If you care to see the background, go on YouTube and type in Haiti and barbecue, nigga. It'll give you a rundown for the last year. I ain't going through all of this shit.
Passed out of the House of Representatives. It's now sitting in the Senate. We are hoping that this bill will move forward on the Senate side.
The rally downtown is scheduled for 4:30 this afternoon at Pioneer Court. Other major cities across the country will also be holding rallies.
Man, don't nobody give a shit, man. Not for real. Not nothing that's going to move nothing. No, not for real, yo. All right? Man, niggas want to get together and do the fried chicken slide, nigga. All right? The elbow macaroni slide. They want to get together. All right, with a what's that shit called? All right, with a mascot uniform on, nigga, and do the electric slide in the middle of the highway. That's all you want to do, nigga. All right, grab up a bunch of elderly white women and crowd up a space with picket signs. All right, no, we won't go. No. All right, that's it. All right, with your thick ass Kmart sneakers, nigga. All right, and that bullshit coming out of your mouth. All right, that's all you want to do. All right, your thick ass sketches. All right, a bunch of old white folks. All right. Well, no, we won't go. All right, that's all you want to do. All right, yeah. Absolutely safe, family. All right, completely safe. All right, that's all a No Kings protest is about, dude. That's it. All right, and like I told y'all, good news for Haitians here year to date, because Haitians in South Florida have been given an extension, all right, for temporary protection status for a period of an extra 2 weeks here, Halls, which is 14 days. All right, hold on here.
Extended just in the nick of time. Thousands of Haitians living in South Florida were expected to lose TPS today. Instead, it was extended for another 2 weeks. And tonight, Haitians are being encouraged to use this time to make plans for the future. CBS News Miami's Tanya Francois joins us live. And Tanya, you spoke to a North Miami woman who actually moved to Haiti. She opened up about what it's been like there.
Yeah, that's right, Lauren. She decided last year that she wanted a better life for her and her kids. So she packed up and she moved to Haiti. And she says with preparation, Haitians can make it work, just not quite everywhere.
Being in Haiti and living, you can really see the gaps and the need. And our healthcare system really needed help.
For years, Port-au-Prince has been overrun by gangs. The State Department.
And who the hell's problem is that? No, I'm talking about Venezuela. I'm talking about Nigeria. I'm talking about Somalia. I'm talking about Haiti. I'm talking about Mexico, every country you see and sitting up in here. Oh, our country has been overran by gangs. Well, these people that are running these gangs are your people. They're your folks. All right. Yeah, so you should be right at goddamn home. All right? The hell does that got to do with us? Yeah, gangs run our goddamn country too then, nigga, if that's what you want to say. All right? Yeah, a bunch of rich gangsters here, dude. All right? No, from rather you talking about an Elon Musk to a damn Zuckerberg to a funky-ass Trump to any one of these jokers you sitting here talking about. All right? Gangsters to the T involved in, all right? Cornelius Vanderbilt was a murderer, nigga. All right, let me just get to bold, goddamn, to the bone context for all you scared ass niggas. All right, no, Cornelius Vanderbilt was a straight up murderer. All right, along with shipping shit on boats and having his trains and all of that. All right, yeah, he was a killer. All right, and when it came to lifting a big hand to his business partners, yeah. All right, they all tried to force a coup on him, like they were going to turn and throw him out of his own business. All right, yeah, and he promised goddamn retribution on every last one of them, and that's what he delivered. All right, yes, indeed, true story. All right, Cornelius Vanderbilt was a killer. All right, don't get all these fluff cake talks. God damn it, Rockefeller and all them niggas as well. You think everybody was willfully willing just to give up their oil to Rockefeller? Is that what you believe? All right. Are you that slow in the head for some of you niggas? All right. These were gangsters. All right. And if some old Porky or some old Porky the Pig built nigga, all right, gave resistance as if he didn't want to give his business up in his land, somebody showed up there, dude, to let him know he didn't have an option, dude. All right. Yes, that's how real money and power works. You give your shit up, nigga, or you going to disappear, and we'll deal with the next person in your generation to see if they want to sell it, nigga. All right. And if they don't want to bargain, nigga, all right, same thing goes for them. All right. No, we'll see if your daughter or your wife or whatever, this young lady here might be a little bit more sympathetic to our cause. All right. Yes. Straight killers and murderers and people on the payroll to take care of shit like this. All right. Yes, indeed. You don't control a big conglomerate and corporation and long money like this without having pieces like that attached because it's a part of the game, nigga. All right. Yes. The most slimiest folks you see there at the top were folks, family members who was not afraid to pull a trigger or do whatever they had to do to stay on top, nigga. All right. Yes. All right. I don't give a shit who you pointing at. All right. All them old rich dirtbags come from families that are murderers and goddamn every damn thing else. All right. No, they would not be able to maintain the mass amount of wealth that they had to pass it down without that mentality. All right. And in American history books, it's applauded upon. All right. Don't let them lie to you. All right. They only get to the natures of some of our black folks that we have who stood up and revolted and stood against oppression and all this other shit. And they start using words like goddamn, excuse me, drug kingpin. All right. Oh, hold on here or something. Gang. He said gang dealer or something like that. Whatever these shits is, some type of damn inhuman thug. They called an idiot. I mean, murderous. All right, murderous. More murderous than Stalin, nigga. All right. No, then his vicious ass over there. All right, killing off all his goddamn people. All right. You more cold. He wasn't more colder than goddamn Stalin, nigga. All right. Yes, white folks have had some vicious jokers, including Adolf Hitler. They've had a bunch of them. All right, killing people off by the hundreds of thousands, by the millions. All right. Yeah, don't ever let these cavemen tell you about decency. All right. Don't ever let him do it, dude. It's the biggest block of hypocrisy you'll ever hear in your life. All right. Shit. All right. And that goes to the cases of y'all sitting there killing and slaughtering each other. God damn it. All right. That's all the Civil War was about there. No, once they got finished, All right. No, they went to see what position the niggas was in. All right. To look at us. All right. The Devil's Punch Bowl happened. That took place upon our own white Union soldiers here. All right. 20,000 of ours were murdered and killed off, told to our peoples to bury us where we dropped off at, nigga. All right. Yeah. During the terms of the Devil's Punch Bowl. And the results of that, which formed years later, is a big ass peach tree. All right. All these are facts, dude. All right. Yeah. Let that resonate. All right. Yeah. Where a bunch of 20,000 of our bodies were at here, Hoss, for fighting a good fight. This is how much of backstabbers and pieces of shit these jokers are. Yeah. And Abraham Lincoln did not want you in this country. He preferred you to go to Liberia. He did not want black people to be treated as good as white Americans here. But they understood that we already had our guns and we were already off the plantation. So they could not force us back on there at that point. All right. We had already been killing people. All right. Yeah. And they didn't want that type of smoke. All right. So this is why that Emancipation Proclamation rolled in and they did what the hell they were supposed to do because they didn't have any damn choice. When has America had a problem reneging, all right, on somebody else's constitutional rights, dude? They do it to us all the goddamn time and change the rules right in front of you. All right. No, the moment they know they got us and there's no way we can turn around, here they come. All right. Yes, that has always been a primary objective. Understand the political objectives which have been sold to us year to day hasn't been shit that we have asked for. None of it. We ain't sat here in front of America and said, hey, please let some buffer classes come and run our goddamn communities and our local convenience stores. All right. And accuse our kids of stealing and fighting our sisters in nail salon. Please come on down here. All right. And do this for us. We ain't asked for that shit. As I told you, the politicians pushed all this bullshit on you. We ain't asked for all this loose booty alphabet bullshit. All right. They got gender wars going on where some of our brothers are attacking our sisters and our sisters are attacking our brothers. All right. Yeah. And the white society loves this shit because it's still attached with the Willie Lynch letter. They love it. All right. Those three things lied in there together. Lighter against darker, older against younger here. All right. Yes. And what's that third one? The male against the female. All right. Those three things keep a person mentally cool and content with staying on the plantation, and they're more angry with the black person sitting next to them than the person actually crashing and putting damn abuses and atrocities on top of your head. All right. It keeps them loyal to the slave field fighting at each other. All right. That's why I say here for the cases of you can go back and your TPS status and these are your people, nigga. All right. You don't. Freedmen have already proved ourselves that we can go against the biggest bully in the world and win. All right. You don't have to go home to Haiti and fight what we fought. All right. This is part of our problems with this. You don't, nigga. You're a liar. All right. You don't have to fight with me and my people that been through. We've been through hell. God damn it. All right. And won and still fighting this bastard, taking wins and L's here year to date, but still fighting, dude. All right. A lot of y'all have a small government. You got small militaries. You got small groups of people who y'all let sit up there and take over populations of hundreds of thousands of people because some folks are too cowardly here to get these jokers off your ass. They're a human being and they bleed just like you do. That means that y'all ain't got to be subject to shit unless you just don't care to fight at all. All right. You don't have to have special skills trainings and the best things here in the cases for attacking and going after people when you largely have the numbers, dude. All right. These are folks afraid of being harmed, afraid of getting it popping at all, nigga. All right. No, nigga, you just shook, dude. All right. No, every essence about you, Halls, is shook. All right. No, I don't want to get too close to bullets. I don't want to pick a gun up myself. I don't want to have to ball my fists up to fight. I don't want to defend my women. I just want to lay around here, Halls, all right, and get taken care of like a pregnant woman. And this is why some of you niggas got your flip-flops on, all right? No, running from out the back door to another door in the predicament that you in, nigga. All right? Yes. All right. You can't get nowhere here, Hoss, if your primary ain't home first. All right. This is why we talk the way we do.
Issued a level 4 travel warning for Haiti. Americans are asked not to go there. Rebecca Antoine, an American citizen, still did.
Everything was in Port-au-Prince. It'll be very difficult for you to go back.
So y'all need to go back in large numbers with all your degrees. All right. You always talk about your degrees and shit. All your degrees and your Uber Eats job and your Lyft job. All right. Yeah. And build the economy over there. Some of y'all got your damn, as I said, your CDL's license. You can drive trucks now. All right. Suspiciously, some of you. All right. Might got to check some of this shit. All right. No, we've heard stories. All right. But yeah, some of y'all got your HV license. All right. You can fix air conditioning. Some of y'all can fix TVs and refrigerators now. That's game, as I told y'all, in a positive way, in which you can give that to the next person to make, all right, a bunch of the men in the community resourceful with electronics. That brings money into the community, man. All right. If you can take 5, even 10 of them to school them up on how to fix refrigerators, TVs, washers and dryers. All right. How to fix air conditions. You give all of them that type of game. All right. If you know plumbing, how to do a little bit of plumbing around it, stop people from shitting in the street. All right. Yeah. No disrespect. All right. But to teach them how to do this. All right. Yeah. You're bringing a better fit quality there to society as far as the natural know-how, because now you got people with skills who can teach skills. All right. Yes, and the smarter and the intelligent help other parts and the other people in the community become intelligent. When we're all sitting here spending time with each other, that means other people's kids, your nephew, this, that, and the third. All right. No, if I had an exercise back in the day and I wanted to go ahead to show the young people, well, I'm going to get everybody there in one space. All right, y'all, this is what you do. This is the first step. Then you go ahead, you do this. Then what you do next. You're asking questions as you build along to make sure that everybody understands. Then after you do the example, you let them do it on their own. All right. Right. This is part of how the game goes. But what you're doing quintessentially is you're planting, all right, irreplaceable jewels back in your homeland. All right. And which helps you directly in here. All right. To where as though y'all ain't got to worry about dealing with being hot, nigga. All right. And the AC just don't work. All right. No, we got a guy back that knows how to do that. And he just taught 10 people for free. All right. So now y'all got a certain area in town for ACs ain't a problem for nobody. All right. It's at least somebody over there that knows something. This is what I mean by taking your talent back to your homeland and building this shit. All right. You're going to have to start somewhere, dude. All right. And all of this, it's dangerous and you can't, you know, it's like, no, nigga, we're not taking care of you for the rest of your life, nigga. No, we ain't. I ain't got it, nigga. All right. What? Yeah, you better get your ass on. All right. I don't know any person I could tell you that want to take care of some grown, funky ass person in here. All right. Like somebody wants to wash your drawers, nigga, like the smell of your dirty drawers. This ain't that, nigga. All right. No, it ain't. All right. TPS mean what it stands for. That means you're going to have to get out, y'all. All right. At some point, the honeymoon is over. All right. They say, hey, man, get off of me, man. Get off of me. All right. You got to get out of here. All right. No. All right. Yeah. Stop grabbing on my white t-shirt like that. God damn it. All right. TPS is over, nigga. All right. Right. Now, for some of y'all, you got 2 more weeks and then that's it. All right. Unless they can fight for you to have something else. All right. And I don't feel anything other than y'all should stop procrastinating because you're not going to stop the inevitable.
It's not impossible because there's parts of Port-au-Prince that are perfectly fine, but I wouldn't recommend right now to tell anyone to go make plans for Port-au-Prince.
In the years since she's been in Haiti, she's enrolled in medical school, got an apartment, and is trying to make Haiti home.
Think about Okai. Think about the north, Cape Haitian. You know, there's different parts that you can start planning to move. Find your relative that live in that area.
Yeah, I agree with that and promote that. Yeah, get in contact with your peoples as you go back to the spot, to the homeland. All right. Yeah, make sure they ain't scamming you on the prices and shit. All right. Yeah, y'all know y'all got a culture of backstabbing over there. You got to be clear. All right. Yeah, nigga try to goddamn pay his rent and all they bills and shit off of you arriving. All right. Yeah, I can buy it and set it up for you. No, go set your own shit up. All right. Yeah, don't trust nothing. Only time you take them with you is when you go out to the market and shit to go shopping. You need a translator. The moment they hear that American accent, they're going to start taxing the shit out you. All right. The price is going to go up double, nigga. As soon as they hear that American accent. All right. Hold on here.
area and start making a plan.
Still, she warns the entire country is not the same and says the country isn't ready for 350,000 people.
Our government right now cannot accommodate and do what is needed for their citizens.
With the extra time given by USCIS, attorneys urge Haitians on TPS to get their affairs in order.
It is quintessential that you meet with an attorney to help put certain documents in place, like a power of attorney or naming of guardianship, a nomination of guardianship for, your underage children.
Now, unless something else happens in the next 2 weeks, TPS and the work permits will end on July 24th.
Okay, so for them, their work permits are lasting until July the 24th. Did everybody get that? So I was wrong about that. Now let me correct myself. July 24th is when their work permits are due. Because there was a young lady that I did show y'all. She was crying. She was sad. Because the job in which she was trying to work, they wasn't trying to give her access here, Halls, because they understood TPS joint was getting ready to end. So they knew that the work permit couldn't be too valid to last long. The big part in that case is unless you have a checking account and you're going to get like direct deposit, then you pretty much are left in a situation where you're working for this company here and you might get deported before they're able to give you your paper check. All right. So it leaves a lot of problems in the hands of whatever place that you're working at as a person who came in here and did a whole bunch of work and we weren't even able to pay you. There's a whole bunch of, all right. I mean, if there was a slimy ass type of business, they would have just hired the lady. All right. But the way that you see her shit is kind of set up is sketchy. And not only that, some parts of white society, no matter how much they claim they love you, they're happy they can deny you until you know and use Trump as an excuse. I'm going to tell you the truth. All right. They tired of you. All right. They looked up. They say, you know what? Niggas are not confused. All right. They know if you're African now. All right. Yeah, we can't even sneak you into some of these little black cliques and gangs to see what they saying. They stop talking when they see your sandals hit the corner now. All right. When they see that do-rag is all loose and shit at the top, it look like a Klan mask. All right. Freedman just stopped talking. All right. No, like the police just entered. All right. Let me give a big shout out to my big homie in here. And I want to say thank you here. All right, damn near feel like the bottom line has been forgotten some days in here, man. People ain't showing me no love like that, man. All right, it's rough on me. All right, hard on a brother. All right, so when I go ahead to at least see a person every now and then, I probably see something every once in a while now, which I'm blessed. All right, not entitled here to any damn thing. Anything that I get here is a blessing. I'm a public servant, and yes, I haven't forgot that. All right, but do not forget your brother. Do not forget to go ahead to support your brother here. All right. And with that, I would like to say thank you in the Cash App to WMJ. All right. Much love to you and much respect, man. Definitely appreciate that. I seen that there earlier today. Thank you. All right. No, I don't care what time that you go ahead and do your thing to contribute. I'm going to make sure at some point in my broadcast that you're going to hear me. Thank you. So much love. And much respect here, all right, to the family, all right, brother WMJ. Thank you. Much love, much respect there in the Cash App. All right, you guys need that information there. It is in the comment section as always or the description of the video. All right, yes, indeed. I'm going to put both of them up there. All right, that way we got that all together. I ain't forget that. All right, there we go. But thank you. Let me go back here to her sitting in here describing what she's talking about here. Because as I told you, It ain't no thing on this here. You're going to continue to be a pawn. They'll shuffle you further down the road as much as they can here, Halls, until it's no more time to play. All right. And then at that point, some people are going to start to get thrown up out of here. There's a reason why when they ended TPS status, they said in the first 5 days, they got 10,000 people out of here. So was it 10,000 or was it 100,000? All right. Well, I ain't even sure what that number. Might have been 10,000. But the point is that, all right, the staff of those people in there came out bragging, popping their collar. All right. Because they understand that they're backed by a piece of America. They have 1,000% support from Donald Trump in any instance, even if they come out and kill somebody. Yes, I want to say 2 illegals have been unalived. One was claimed to try to hit somebody with a vehicle. ICE had been sitting there waiting at their house for hours for this person to pop up. All right. And during that incident, he had almost hit somebody with their vehicle, and they had fired upon this individual and killed him. Now, the second incident that was within 3 or 4 days in here, I didn't present that to you. A guy, they were coming to his house to pick him up, and he pointed and aimed a gun at ICE agents. All right. So they eliminated him. All right. Right. That's that. All right. But with that, it's been a lot of fuel, heat, and animosity. And they're trying to dissect this bullshit down like this is something hereditary towards the cases of black folks. Yeah, it is coming to these cases with law enforcement, but nobody likes to goddamn listen to us until you get your head chopped off. All right. Now you're understanding, you getting these black rules clear and plain here to tell you, dude, you don't have any rights, nigga. All right. No, it went from you got superior rights. All right. No, you will at least be treated better than Freedman, black people. All right. To you ain't got no rights at all. We will murder you like a dog in the damn street overnight, nigga. All right. Yes. Because the dominant society's thought process is always anybody can get it, nigga. All right. Nobody's exempt, even for the tools that they have used to cripple Freedman. As y'all seeing right here now in front of Trump here, Hoss, he don't give a shit. You ain't special. All right. No, you're not, nigga. All right. When they're breaking glass and kicking in screen doors and snatching everybody out your goddamn house. All right. Yes, indeed. No, thanks to your cousin or your little brother or your mama's vote, nigga. All right. Yeah, they coming to get you. All right. Right. Some of y'all done got it bad too. I told you some of these niggas been, all right, you've been sleeping in the same house with the nigga who called ICE on you. All right. Yeah, they know what, who else would know exactly what time you coming out for work, nigga? All right. Right. To get you right there at 6:30 a.m., 6:45. All right. Yeah, that's the nigga that wants you gone, nigga. All right. They tired of you funking up their myth. All right. Hold on here.
Will end on July 24th, and that will be the effective end of temporary protective status for Haitians and Syrians. Live at Fort Lauderdale International Airport, Tanya Francois, CBS.
Yeah, it's time to go, man. No, you got to get up and go. We watched during the Trump era, dude. All right. When he first began here, he cleared out the Home Depots, family. He cleared them out. No, you can't post up here. No, nigga. All right. Y'all got to understand, they had private, in these spots, they had little private rest spots for illegal immigrants who would come into damn Home Depot and wait for the construction people to come around. That just was a thing here, all through America here. If you're looking for the illegal immigrants that's looking for work concerning construction and what have you, no, they'll be posted in the damn parking lot. All right. And people will just pull up and grab however many illegals they need. All right. With the police park sitting there looking at the whole thing. All right. This shit has just been a common practice for some of our states. Maryland is one of these spots too. All right. A rack of them early in the morning, nigga. Home Depot. All right. And keep in mind, when ICE started to do its collapse thing in here to crack down on illegal immigrants, one of the primary spaces that they target was the parking lots of the Home Depots. All right. because those were places that they were guaranteed for success. Because even with the word being in the street, there were still some people going over there looking for work every day. And those were the people complaining, saying, damn, you know, I need money to pay my bills, take care of my family and shit, man. All right. So I can't necessarily afford to stay home. I got to come out and keep trying to take a chance to work. All right. Yeah, we were hearing this shit in real time. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Now, this is when you heard in a few of them states like that, where they told you that, all right, ICE is after you, but law enforcement isn't assisting them. At least not then. Hey, they are now. All right. Hold on. They are now. All right. A lot of these folks then ran into judges since that time. So whatever the mayor's orders or whatever he had coming down is horse crap at this point. All right. These police in most of these spots I've seen are permitted to assist ICE, nigga. All right. Yes, they're law enforcement like you. I don't give a shit if you don't like some of this stuff in here. Quit then, nigga. All right. Yes, indeed. You're going to go ahead. I believe in equal justice and that our laws be followed. That's what I believe. All right. I don't believe in punishing to abuse a person or to harm individuals for nothing. All right. I don't believe in violating just a person's constitutional rights. But as an illegal citizen here, all right, illegal, an alien, nigga, how many rights do you have, dude? All right. Babbling and mumbling. All right. No, nigga. All right. Talking about, all right, this ain't all the paperwork I got. I got some more, but I just ain't got it on me. All right. No, hell no. You can get out of here. All right. We don't need other countries' drunks, crackheads, criminals, perverts, all right, etc. All right. We don't want any of your losers. None of them. All right. Now understand that's what America does. Excuse me. This is what America does. We take in everybody's trash, nigga. All right. Do y'all remember Cuba? Huh? Things that Scarface was modeled off of Cuba. Huh? That boat pulling up. All right. And this shit really happened. All right. Talking about the cocaine cowboys and all that shooting and shit that went on with the drugs in Miami. Part of that had to do with Cuba and that boat where they sent all of their prisoners, all of their sex offenders and their elderly people, their handicapped, and their mentally ill, and piled them on a boat and sent them over here to America. All right. So you couldn't tell who was who, nigga. All right. There was no way, all right, for you to distinguish who was who. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. And what happened following that is that in mall parking lots, all hell broke loose. All right. They were finding scenes where it was just vans full of ammunitions, goddamn machine guns. All right. Bulletproof vests and everything. A goddamn van prepared for war, nigga. All right. Bodies in the street. All right. That's the type of shit you had going on in Miami then. All right. Miami quickly went from being one of the most flashiest, beautiful spots in there to vacation, to see the bright lights, all the new construction, nigga, to a war zone, nigga. All right. Yeah. And that's when it started to become to publicly get its bad name. All right. Because they couldn't stop all the damn shootings and goddamn gang wars and, tariff beefs that you had going on. All right. And for some of these loose cannon bastards here, dude, when they went to go perform a hit on somebody, they killed everybody that was there in sight, nigga. All right. They sprayed the whole joint. All right. And that's what made these things little massacres and slaughters that you had from these crazy ass jokers coming from Cuba and other spots. All right. Griselda Blanco and these jokers. All right. Right. Hold on here. All right. Yeah. She was a key player in that. All right. Her hitman. All right. She had a nigga stabbed to death in an airport, nigga. You know you going to jail. All right. You're going to jail. All right. Even the other hitman was like, yo, you stupid, nigga. You dumb. All right. Police is everywhere. All right. What Griselda Blanco told that nigga to do was was to grab him up. His name was the pig, the snitch nigga, whatever, the little pussy nigga that she had a problem with. So she wanted him to take an ice pick and stab him to death with it. All right, since his nickname was the pig. All right. So the guy she sent over there to do it, his stupid ass, she gave him a whole bunch of money. All right. He picks the guy up in the airport, lifts him up off his feet, and just starts stabbing him right there. All right. Just giving him the work. Go, 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 stabbing him. All right. Of course, the guy's much shorter and everything. This guy's like a big ass monster, big bodybuilder compared to him. All right. But he picks his little ass up, just starts going away, stab him. All right. He drops him, throws the guy down on the ground. I'm not sure if the man survived or whatever. I think he might have killed him, what have you. But he goes to break and run. His homeboy said he ain't get 2 or 3 steps before a bunch of police tackled his ass, nigga. All right. Nigga, you in the airport. All right. No, they jumped on his big goofy ass. All right. And that was it. All right. No, put the cuffs on you. That's it. All right. One of the stupidest hitman ever known nigga in history. It's what type of crazy ass crash out niggas that Griselda had her hands on. All right. You're not going to tell a competent person that you ain't going to spend the rest of your life in prison for stabbing somebody to death in the airport, nigga. All right. There's something wrong with your head, man. All right. Oh, rockhead nigga. All right. Yeah, he said, what you call it? What's his name? Rios or whatever his name was. He said that she paid him all kinds of loot, nigga. All right. It didn't matter. Ain't like he got to see it. All right. Hold on. Or at least he wasn't able to spend that motherfucker. Hold on here.
Experts say ICE is intensifying operations across the country. Sources telling NBC News almost 10,000 people have been arrested in just 5 days.
So the question now, what's happening here at home? News 4 Tucson's Andrew Capasso is looking into that.
Good evening. We've shown you some of the operations over time here in Tucson, and new numbers out now show the number of arrests across southern Arizona over time going into the hundreds.
Brother Byron, what's his name? Byron Rhodes, USA, Rock 19 or whatever, 19986. How you doing? We kind of usually just do this strictly for the women over here. But if you want to watch the stream live, with all due respect here, and I do say this with respect here, you can go and watch it underneath of Mr. Raw and Uncut Truth on YouTube. You can watch underneath of there, or underneath of Mr. Santee Walden here. Okay. All right. Have a safe night, man. We appreciate you attending. Much respect to you. Just check us out through there. You can leave comments and everything else. Thank you. All right. Yeah, this is something I keep separate for the ladies. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. All right. Maria, how you doing, ma'am? All right. See you in here. Good evening. All right. Kay. All right. Kay, baby. I see you in the building. What's happening? Much love. All right. And we have... Why does it say female on here? Ashler something female. Okay. All right. Good evening now. Oh, because her account says male. That's why it says female with a bunch of hearts. You might got to explain that to us. All right. We would love to hear the story behind it. You're welcome to come on up here to talk to us. I'll let you in the box there. They make sure that some of these things are available. All right. There we go. Mm-hmm. Yep, that way people can join the box. Let me go on over here for a second. Yeah, and my meet me is up for the ladies in here. If y'all wanted to go and see my face in here, I'm up here, there. I got my camera up there. I don't have my stuff on here on this stream because of the stuff I'm talking about. I want to keep things mainly here to my conversation here about what we're talking about. All right. But just a heads up. Okay, let's get back over here. ICE agents are surging as operations intensify across the country.
ICE intensifying its operations, reaching an average of 2,000 arrests a day. Sources familiar with the figures telling ABC News, the increase found across the country between June 26th and 30th. The same source revealing the average for subsequent weekends remained at 600 arrests per day, a figure 3 times lower.
Every day we learn of 10 to 14 bus stops through reports.
Activists like Salvador Reza, in charge of community groups and rapid response, they've also seen an increase. He says what's different this time, things are quieter and with more direct targets.
Since they have a much bigger budget and more agents, things are worse. They no longer do it publicly like before. They've changed their tactics. Now they go individually in lightning operations.
According to the White House arrest map, Phoenix has the highest number of arrests with more than 1,700. That's followed by Tucson with almost 600, and then Mesa with more than 400. Those stats counting since the start of this second Trump administration.
Ladies and gentlemen, if this is since the start of the second Trump administration, you look at these numbers, it's just safe to say that this is small potatoes. You ain't even really been hit like that. This looks like that, as he said in here, if I can be fair to what they were saying, that individuals who are violent offenders and criminals and repeat offenders are the people that they're immediately going after. It seems that that point blossoms to me a lot more harder looking at how low these numbers are, which is speaking upon Trump's administration now. All right. This ain't a combined between every person he's removed between every year he's had serving as the president. That's not what they're counting. Just this administration. And this is how low the numbers are. All right. Yeah, so that goes to show you, for all this old crying and people rolling on the floor, moving around all dramatic, doing the most. All right. Yeah, your people's probably got snatched up if they were a violent offender. All right. Some creep or a peeping Tom. All right. Weirdo joker they keep throwing back in the streets. Yeah, they probably went to get their funky asses too. And I'm happy they did. All right. Hold on. Shit, I got a nephew, nigga. All right. Hold on.
La administración del presidente Trump
The Trump administration has restructured the federal apparatus to comply with the rule and to be able to put more people in deportation proceedings.
Immigration lawyers say they're also seeing a change when it comes to ICE strategy.
They're not making large militarized arrests. They're doing it person by person, family by family, using information the federal government has.
And no comment from ICE specific to Arizona's strategy, but they have told me in the past people in this country illegally are violating the law and could face arrest and removal. They also say an immigrant here legally could be arrested and removed if they break the law. I'm Andrew Capasso, News 4 Tucson.
Now, if you've been flying your drone for a while and you want to start using your drone commercially, or you want to get a career in drone flying,
Look, hold on. We're not at liberty to have to sympathize with somebody else's gangsters and thugs, nigga. All right? That's up to El Chapo's peoples, all right, and whoever else, nigga. All right? No, to sort out where you need to be standing at. All right? How much work you supposed to do today. We ain't got nothing to do with that shit, nigga. All right? No, how many goddamn tomatoes and potatoes and corn you supposed to pick today, nigga? All right? We ain't got nothing to do with that. All right? Niggas is getting their ass beat and shit and fleeing out their goddamn country. All right? Yeah, and thinking we supposed to protect them forever. No, nigga. All right? No, because what you going to do when we leave? Huh? What are you going to do when we leave the room? All right? No, that means you back to getting oppressed. So what this system is some shit where, yeah, a person is looking at you to protect them for the rest of their goddamn life, nigga. I can't protect you from the boogeyman if you just some scared ass nigga. All right? They gonna get you. They're gonna get your ass, nigga. All right? No, you a mark, nigga. All right? No, every time you turn around, somebody putting their hands on you, they got their foot in your ass. All right, you're getting abused. You got lumps on your forehead. All right, lips swollen. All right, no, somebody then grabbed your ass up again. All right, that nigga is doomed. Whoever that nigga is, they're doomed. All right? No, you can't protect a person like that, man. All right? They're doomed, nigga. All right? You are known for getting touched up, getting your pockets padded. Niggas are robbing you in their pajama pants first thing in the morning. You ain't got the decency to put a proper jogging suit on to rob you. All right? Nigga got the bottom pair to some pajamas and a dirty white beater. Strong arm robbing you, nigga. They ain't even pull a gun out on you. All right? Yes. When you're down to them circumstances, no. The U.S. can't protect you. That's an internal problem you're going to have to check with. All right? I can't stop Meatloaf from coming over here and smacking the shit out of you, nigga, at 6:30 in the morning. All right? I can't stop it. All right? You're going to have to stand up for yourself. And that means fighting some of these damn jokers off of your ass. You have created the safe environment for the drug dealers, crackheads, dope fiends, and everything else. Well, now you have to make an unsafe environment for them so that your kids can be raised in these countries. All right? Yeah, niggas looking the other way, laughing, and all right, oh, this nigga crazy. No, if you know that this shit is non-justice is taking place, y'all are supposed to form together as a community to show this individual that that type of behavior won't be tolerated. And that does mean in certain cases for you to civilize the uncivilized, goddammit. All right? No, let me go ahead. Come on over here for a second, nigga. All right? No, we heard about what you did. All right? Let me talk to you. All right? No, it ain't got to necessarily be public. All right? As long as the ass whooping is visible. All right? Yeah, a person can look at you and tell, all right, that somebody just got finished talking to you. All right? That's what I mean. All right? Yeah, I heard what you call him gave you a lecture earlier. All right? Yes, indeed. This kept people straightened out here in our communities here. It kept stupid shit from popping off, and it made sure that we had something that was, rules that could be marveled at as a community. You had a list of rules. All right? Yes, indeed. And some of these things still exist here year to date here. But I'm proud of them. All right? Yes, indeed. On the fact that we maintain. That's what y'all got to do for yourselves. Now, it says Biden's illegal policies fuel the raising of housing costs, Fed's study revealed. All right. So this is the collateral damage that your funky ass ex-president has left behind upon every damn thing else.
Reserve working paper has found the record surge in illegal immigration during the Biden administration reportedly triggered higher home and rent prices. The findings come as immigration remains a polarizing issue nationwide. The National News Desk, Jeff Harris, joins us. Jeff, we know this paper was published by the Federal Reserve Bank of Dallas. You've been digging into the details tonight. Break down what you know.
So the paper combined immigration court records with government administrative data to measure how the wave of illegal immigration between 2021 and 2024 affected local labor and housing markets. Researchers finding here the influx of illegal immigrants boosted employment, had little effect on wages, and increased housing demand. A new Federal Reserve working paper published by the Federal Reserve of Dallas
It boosts employment for who? For them to come in, possibly where black people live at, and take over a whole entire goddamn community, because this community itself is already functioning. And as I said, it is easier for you to take over an already functioning community versus you going ahead to try to build a new one. People are already buying gas and paying rent. All right. And right, putting money into shit. All we have to change out is the people. We can add on to what we have here. We can still create new businesses, new apartments or homes for you guys to live in. But in the meantime, we'll start gentrifying the black people that live here. All right. All those things come into damn swing, dude. All right. Raising the rent prices up on you because they understand that the government is prepared to pay everything when it comes to these migrants coming over. All right. Whatever you're charging. All right. Hold on here.
reportedly revealing the record surge in illegal immigration during the Biden administration prompted higher home prices and rents. Economists estimating unauthorized immigrant worker flows accounted for about 30% of employment growth, roughly 30% of home price growth, and 20% of rent growth in the average metro area. Former acting ICE director Jonathan Fahey reacting, saying illegal immigration cost the American people money.
Because we know the rents and home prices went up because of illegal immigration, and that's really just common sense. You bring in over 10 million people, they didn't bring any homes with them, prices are going to rise.
Right. Especially when you go ahead to bring in, quote unquote, 10 million people. And on top of that, here, you haven't been building extra homes. That's going to, by default, force people into homelessness, dude, because it's not enough cribs and spots for people to live in. And the government already knows this. Yet, your selfish ass Biden administration here, their funky asses, decided to stockpile people in this country knowing it was nowhere to place them. All right? Yeah, this is how selfish they are, dude. And I really want you to do the math on that. They understood that, dude. Let me tell you something about the cases of how critical white supremacy is. They have to know now down to the lowest common denominator, dude. All right, the percentage of black people, and if there's enough of us sitting in here being oppressed, they gotta know, dude. All right, and how effective they've been cracking down on their asses, dude. You know they know, nigga. All right, ain't no way that the system can work the way that it does here. All right, you watch strategically as places like North Carolina got flooded with illegal immigrants. All right, even different parts of Baltimore flooded with illegal immigrants. All right, giving them their own grocery stores and shopping centers, shit they don't never do for Freedman. All right, making sure that they set up and comfortable. They got all of these extra trinkets, cleaning, straightening up, renovating the houses here. All right, before giving these jokers over to them. Y'all still got the rat and all of this other shit problem. All right, but you see new doors and shit put up and painting and all right. No, they have fixed up some of these spots there in Baltimore that they left looking like stir-fried shit if that meant a black person was going to live there. All right. No, it's just goes to show you how much on hypocrisy that they sit here to live and where their plan is coming in at. And that means to do Detroit too as well, which you can see the switch in the case of the population numbers of black people going down. All right. That is intentional, family. All right, dilute the black numbers that you have in there, dude. Anywhere there's a mass amount of black people, this is where we're going to dump our illegal immigrants off. And as I told you, for Biden's administration, his two big battlegrounds and stomping grounds where he did the most was Chicago and New York City. All right, yep. You can add partially the cases of rather, if you want to say an honorable mention with Los Angeles in there, because they did damage with giving people free rent and gas electric for 2 years. All right. No, 50 Cent had tweeted that, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, eyes all big. You see people struggling. Folks are getting put out in the damn street here. Meanwhile, you got free rent for 2 years for a bunch of illegals, nigga, in the most expensive state to live in America. All right. No, think about that. All right, hold on.
Following its release, multiple Trump administration officials sharing the paper as well. That includes Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt, plus Director of Federal Housing and Acting Director of National Intelligence Bill Pulte. Housing and Urban Development Secretary Scott Turner weighing in as well, writing in part, quote, "For years, hardworking Americans had to compete with millions of illegal aliens for housing. Of course, that raised prices." Now, the paper comes just months after HUD's December report titled Worst Case Housing Needs 2025, which found during the same time period, the foreign-born population of the U.S. increased by over 6 million, the largest such increase in that time frame in American history. Turner also highlighting 2 states.
There's no coincidence that when you have unfettered access for illegals to come into your city, to come into your state, that you're going to have these problems with illegal immigration. 100% of the cause of rental growth in New York and California is due to illegal aliens coming into our country.
Now, the paper describes 2021 to 2024 as a, quote, unprecedented boom in unauthorized immigration, a paper President Trump also shared on Truth Social. Meanwhile, the authors also cautioning the study is a preliminary draft and does not reflect the views of the Federal Reserve Bank of Dallas or the Federal Reserve System. Reporting for the National News Desk, I'm Jeff Harris.
Yeah, I know I'm not going to this.
Summer's here, and
my thought process is to hold your own nuts, man. Respectfully, just hold your own nuts. You're going to have to tough it out, and it's going to be a certain standard of things in here right now. But right now, it's going to see where it lies at. All the tough guy talk. It's what we told y'all here before. All right, Black people started to redistribute wealth back to ourselves. We stopped letting people latch on to us like parasites, living off of us, to make sure that we financially fund their kids and grandkids through college and shit. Whole time they hate your guts. They're calling the police on your kids, pulling guns out on them, murdering them. All right. Holding personal animosities towards you as their location and business is right there, smack dab in the middle of your damn community or at the top of your community. Right there. All right, have been able to sit there for generation upon generation, eating off of your family directly. All right, and with that, you can't even get something as simple as respect delivered to the table here. All right, that's why this redistribution of wealth was necessary. You're watching all of these Asian businesses here around America and a whole bunch of these other businesses forced to shut down, because they can't afford to open their doors here and pay another week or so or what have you of rent. All right. Knowing that nobody's coming in there to buy shit like that. Ain't nobody getting their nails done in some of these places. They've had to just shut it down. And you've watched people where ain't nobody coming in there to excuse me. All right. To get no damn food. All right. Ain't nobody coming in there to buy no beauty products. All right, to get no hair, no grease, nothing. All right. And guess what you can't depend on? As you watching the studies with this from afar, you're watching that other Asian people ain't about to run across the street and financially support another Asian person. All right. No, they'll live in the same communities together. You're right. All right. They prefer to live around each other. You're absolutely right. All right. Back to that money thing. We're having a different conversation. All right. Yeah, because shit is depicted all different types of ways, but we know what we know and we've seen what we've seen. All right. And for some of y'all, you've seen certain practices of shit, but you haven't formally mentally cloned it in your head because you've had no real way to look over the facts that Black folks will continue to come in there spending all the time. All right. You mathematically, right? Remove us all the way out of the equation. All right. And just put these little Asian shops or Indian shops or what have you. I'm just going to stick with the Asians. And it's not like you've seen their people pop up with their money financially, all right, as some reinforcement group. Hey, we're here to make sure that we're spending as much money as the Black people did so you don't shut down. They're not doing that. No, they're not. All right. Do you recognize how much of a get out of jail free card we were to so many people? All right. Talking about niggas who hated your guts, dude. Hated the fact that you're breathing, nigga. Other than to hand them your money. Other than that, screw you. Thank you on the bag. Get out of my store. Hurry up and buy. All right. Yeah. And we're funding their kids through college. You're funding their vacations. You're helping pay for their G-Wagons or they goddamn $2 million home. All right. Your dollars. You understand? And instead of antagonizing, that's what I told these jokers in here. You should have practiced being humble and respectful here, because all it ever took was a few words to break the levee and to bring my people back to their goddamn senses. All right. And you know what that sense is? I don't spend money with niggas who ain't gonna spend none with me. I don't fool with cats who don't fool with me. All right. No, you ain't gonna go ahead to promote anything that I got here, Hall. So to make sure that you go ahead to hold it down. What are we even talking about? All right. Yeah, these folks were just used to just getting it off of GP because the cases were for most black folks you see in our cases here. All right, this is before you had Grubhub and Uber Eats and all this shit. Now y'all get shut down. You can't try to treat us like that. But way back when, I watched some of my brothers and sisters living in the hood, and they know you get food stamps. So they would mark all the prices up on this outdated, crusty ass shit they got in there. All right. Yeah, if it's the last milk in there, they're gonna put it up an extra $2, nigga. Why ain't nobody looking? It was 5 something. Now that bitch $7. All right. It was already overpriced for a half gallon, nigga. All right. Officially overpriced, nigga. $5 something, nigga. God damn it. That's highway robbery. All right. You look back, that bitch like $7.49. All right, talking about some plus tax. Nigga, are you out of your goddamn mind? All right, this type of shit they be doing in here in them little funky ass bodegas / convenience store. All right, selling all this tobacco products and stuff like that, but they got food on the shelves and snacks and all that. Yeah, in them funky ass stores. All right, and I'm glad we ain't, so for some of us black folks, we ain't coming in there and giving them a dime, nigga. All right, no, don't even look in their direction. All right, people need to learn how to talk to us, dude. Period. And until we can go ahead to get formal apologies from that nigga who started that bullshit. All right. No, and not only that here, Halls, and people go ahead to show us that they know how to speak to us and they're going to come and spend their money in our businesses. We don't need to walk back in their establishments. All right. For nothing. Not even to show that it ain't nobody in there. All right. You don't got to do that. All right. Because at this point, everybody knows what time it is. We're past a month here of this redistribution of wealth, not a boycott, redistribution of wealth, nigga. All right. We're not here, quote unquote, to punish anybody here. We're here to get our business together. So that way we don't leave any spaces for any of these little buffer classes to be talking shit as if we need them. All right. I just seen a black Chinese food restaurant, nigga. All right. Yeah, it got general style chicken, everything. All right. Yes, but it's Freedman owned, nigga. Chinese food restaurant. All right. We don't need nothing from you, nigga. All right. We cook better than you. All right. The whole 9. All right. It's more respectful. It's more homely, nigga. All right. And from the soil. All right. It's something we familiar with. I ain't got to worry about a nigga talking shit about me and they damn language here, Halls. All right, trying to do this off of some slick stuff. Yeah, don't let what you call it in here. All right.
While immigration story headlines have often been focused on arrests and the border, the Trump administration has been focused on something quieter and much larger. Since the start of President Trump's second term, there has been a coordinated strategy to fundamentally change the U.S. immigration system. The strategy has 5 parts: historic federal funding for Homeland Security, revoking legal status for millions already in the U.S., reshaping the immigration courts, using the immigration court calendar to encourage more deportations, and those headline-grabbing enforcement tactics. It's a policy of utilizing the whole government. There's a historic pipeline of money behind the Trump administration's policies. In order to understand...
Man, and this is where I call this big lane of hypocrisy. Everything that has done here with the cases of you involving illegal immigrants coming from Congress comes with a financial package that's behind it. The Democrats don't just go to pass bills and to give them a little bit of benefits and that's it. They hand out large packages of money that extend upon months. Monthly, you getting paid. All right. And they leave these pieces of equity open for any problems or troubles that you run in with immigration. They have attorneys already ready for them. All right. Lawyers. Didn't I show y'all how raggedy it get, y'all? All right. It was so raggedy here. All right. That one of the attorneys had popped up at the house when they was doing a raid on the joint. I ain't never seen them do this shit for black people. All right, ever. All right, talking about this pro bono lawyer or whatever jumps out of his car. Let me see your warrant. Let me see your warrant. All right, you don't have probable cause. You know, I'm like, damn, dude. All right, shit, we needed some action like this. All right, no, too bad he wasn't coming in there to defend us, dude. All right, but this type of shit I'm talking about, nigga. He was out the car, nigga, before the car stopped moving. All right, yeah. All right, hold on 1 second. So y'all get plenty of damn support from the jump. It's mandatory in this case. Because when you watch Republicans and Democrats literally take y'all on the chess table and use you as a pawn, all right, certain perks and things need to be left in place here, Halls, to make sure, quote unquote, they can give you 2 extra weeks, for example, all right, or stall out some time over here, all right. So some of those folks can figure out how they're going to get their affairs in order, all right, as far as possibly keeping you in here, all right. Yes, indeed. This goes for the joint that they got for the Haitians, too. And I told y'all this. There was a long list, and the last country that they said for people that had to go back, that date was set for October. Why are you just going after the Haitians and Somalians right now? All right? Because they're black, dude. In their case, the 1% rule is in effect, despite what you think you are. All right? No, the white Latinos can wait till October. You niggas got to get your ass up right now. All right? No, I'm sorry. I'm tired of looking at you. I'm tired. Nope, can't do it. I'm sorry. Can't do it. Nope. Can't do it. I can't. I talked to him. I can't do it. All right. I tried. All right. Y'all got to go. All right. And that's what it is. All right. And it's also to let you guys know from a foreign circumstances that racism still exists here in this country. The same way they did some of y'all getting in here. Remember, Title VIII was something that was put in place there after they had the original thing in place that Trump had, all right, there, that Biden refused to lift because he was using it, as I told y'all, to keep the African immigrants behind the damn gate, behind the border. These niggas was sleeping in tents, ordering Grubhub through the gate, nigga. All right. Yeah, they would just let the white Latinos in. You look behind, past their shoulder, it's a bunch of Africans in tents. All right. Oh, I remember this. All right.
Understand this, I had to go talk to an expert. Doris Meissner worked for the Nixon, Reagan, and Clinton administrations. Today, she's one of the top minds of U.S. immigration policy.
What this administration is doing is entirely different from anything that we've seen before. But it is also the case that a great deal has changed on the ground in the United States in the 1990s, the 2000s, and the 2010s, in that immigration became a phenomenon that affects virtually all parts of the country. Immigration in the 1970s, 80s.
Yes. Because what this part that she's trying to halfway put in, but then take out is that you took this shit directly from Freedman and handed it over to the damn illegals. Freedman had our big piece in construction that belonged to us. All right. Same way we did with the green thumb and farming and all this other shit, down to the cores of what you said that came from the slave plantations of where we used to pick more than cotton, nigga. All right. So we've been had the green thumb. What came in was Ronald Reagan's "there's a bunch of jobs that black people don't like to do" campaign and bullshit. He started that up. All right. All the jobs we don't want. And with that, for these things that were side hustles that put money in the pockets of Freedmen. All right. If you watch videos from the 1970s, some of the black folks would come back from the farms. They'd be working all day and they would have onions. They would have green peppers, all right? They would have squash. They would have, cucumbers, all this different stuff that they picked from out the damn field. And they would be selling it to the folks that lived in their damn community, all right? That was for them to make extra scratch on the side, all right? And you brought these illegals in as far as with the picking of fruit and all of this other shit and picking vegetables and completely booted us out of there, dude, all right? Brought them in by the hundreds and thousands for all your damn farms spread around here. You should be indicted for human trafficking, nigga. All right. Every last one of them refusing to use the damn e-signature. All right. 70-something% of them. All right. That's why I say they don't want to criminalize white men. Hell no. There you go right there. All right. At least we can get some of our goddamn jobs back. All right. Right. We always had the green thumb. The first term used for the cases of migrants, they were speaking directly to the terms of Freedman. All right. And even at them cases, when you talk about harvesting and this, that, and the third, when you talk about them cases of history, that points to the cases of what's going on, kid? Yeah, that points to the cases of them saying they would say foreign migrants. Then that would be the term. What's going on, big dog? All right, shit. Yeah, they would say foreign migrants. That's how they would pronounce it. But just the term migrants, if you watch the harvest of 1960 joint or 1950s, it's on YouTube. What that explains there is that migrants was usually used to a term here where it was a bunch of black folks riding on a big truck or pickup truck or what have you, and they would go from farm to farm. They would have sleeping quarters for them to stay at, but it was just horrible grounds. They would have a couple mattresses and things like that for them to sleep at there if you had a few dollars. All right. But, other folks who didn't slept on the grounds and what have you. But that pretty much was it. They got paid horribly low wages for doing this type of farm work. All right. And the conditions were atrocious, dude. All right. Yes. So if you want to know at least about them times in history, yes, Freedmen do have a core in time in history where we controlled the cases of all the farm work in there. All right. And having a green thumb. All right. Yeah, that goes past the you said the times there of slavery. We could go ahead and put that into the mix, but that that's self-explanatory. All right. I'm just describing here in the cases of someone of that switch within Ronald Reagan coming in and saying, all right, these are the jobs that Negroes don't want. All right. We never were any place financially where we had some shit where we could just give it away to somebody else. All right. No, not at all. Well, we just had extra just to offer, hey, you guys can have this. Hell no. All right. For Los Angeles, where black folks owned a whole bunch of homes and shit in LA, man, we were strong armed out of some of our own communities, dude. All right. They started this gentrification little bullshit where you let a little bit of pocket people in, a quarter of people turns into half turns into a quarter of your black folks being in there. A quarter there left here turns to you guys getting harassed and threatened so goddamn much that they control it all, nigga. All right. Yes. Oakland is one of the last black spots that you have in California. All right. No, it wasn't like that before. All right. But my thing is, when you talk about the cases of war and the fear of the police around that time in here, when you had mass immigration coming in here, and what they said in here is that they were scared of the blood and Crips things in here not popping off. They were starting to get along. All right. They were showing camaraderie upon each other. They was tight. All right. And they said, but the police officer said he was like, I'm worried about that because now they could put their minds together to focus against a common enemy, in which he was talking about himself. So when he mentioned those circumstances of that, they also, because you can see this in the movie called the documentary Crack on Netflix. When he mentioned that piece of things in here, Halls, they automatically implemented the case of the Latinos to say that for the government's sake, we're going to go ahead to put these folks in your community. Since y'all ain't beefing with each other, we're going to create an enemy here, which we're going to keep stacking with reinforcements. All right. Yeah, if the police know you have a problem in your community and ain't nobody taking care of anything, they're just going ahead to add up and calculate the numbers. All right. Yeah, that's what you end up having, dude. All right. And it is about the cases if the police want to go ahead to react to take care of something. Because like I've broken it down to y'all time and time again, whatever the police don't go ahead to charge and put handcuffs on and to punish you for, it's not a law, dude. All right. Even if it says that on the books. All right. If they're not you ain't getting prosecuted, they ain't throwing a pair of cuffs on a nigga. All right. Well, it's not being enforced. Well, how can you necessarily say it's a law? All right. Yeah. Yeah. If the police ain't willing to enforce it. Mm-hmm.
Even into the early 90s, was essentially a function of 5 places. New York, Miami, Houston, Chicago, LA. The biggest difference is that this administration has, from the very start, adopted a whole of government approach.
So the immigration situation in the country really has changed. And on the campaign trail, President Trump vowed to make mass deportations a top priority.
It's going to be called a Trump mass deportation because we have no choice.
One of the first things Trump did after being elected was pick Tom Homan as his border czar.
I don't care how long you've been here. If you're here illegally, enter this country illegally, you cheated. People want to say this mass deportation is a cruel term, and it's inhumane, and it's cruel and racist. The reason we have a mass deportation is a response to mass illegal immigration, historic mass illegal immigration.
To scale up enforcement to meet that
Why is Tom Homan talking like he got a mouthful of grape annihilators, dude? All right, he's talking like he has a mouth full of great goddamn Jolly Ranchers. He said you got mass immigration. All right, did you take a shot of scotch, nigga, before you came out there? All right, look at his bottom lip. All right, look at him.
Is a response to mass illegal immigration, historic mass illegal immigration.
And illegal immigration. All right, no, nigga, that's the cognac talking, nigga. All right, that's definitely the yak. All right, hold on.
It's inhumane, and it's cruel and racist. The reason we have a mass deportation is a response to mass illegal immigration, historic mass illegal immigration.
To scale up enforcement to meet that mass deportation promise, congressional Republicans approved unprecedented funding last year, enough to make ICE the highest funded federal law enforcement agency in the country.
That has never happened before, billions of dollars. And it's interesting because the amounts of money that were flowing into immigration in the 2000s were significant. Immigration enforcement had already been heavily funded, but it's now absolutely on steroids.
This year, Congress approved another $70 billion for ICE and Border Patrol to fund them through 2029. With that much money flooding into the system, I had to go see where some of that was being spent.
The Border Security Expo is taking place in downtown Phoenix. This is an expo where anyone that does anything related to border security comes.
At events like this, private companies are ready to cash in and secure federal government contracts. From tactical gear to smart technology, there's a historic amount of investment in this field.
I thank you to the vendors here for stepping up and helping us secure this nation. We can't do it without you. The men and women of Border Patrol and the men and women of ICE could not do their job without your support.
But that support isn't just about gear and tech. It's about building an entire deportation infrastructure.
I think that what we're going to be seeing now is a very heavy emphasis on infrastructure, building the deportation and removal, transportation infrastructure that supports large, sizable numbers of returns, removals, deportations.
That brings us to part 2 of the Trump administration's strategy, revoking legal status for people already here. Because while billions of dollars have been poured into the immigration system, the Trump administration has also been focused on the bureaucracy and rules of that system itself. Hours after being inaugurated, Trump signed an executive order slashing a program created by the Biden administration to temporarily allow 530,000 migrants from Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela to live in the U.S. The Homeland Security Department has ended temporary protected status for 10 countries, impacting another 500,000 people. And in 2025, the State Department canceled 85,000 visas, including more than 8,000
too, man. Some people don't. I'm gonna tell you like that. For the case of some people with mess, it don't bother them. You used to having a mountain of filth right there next to you, so ain't nothing funky. All right. No, you don't smell the old tuna fish smell. All right. No, that's all together. All right. All right. Somebody here this morning, man. The lady was whispering. She was talking to somebody. Her breath smelled like dog shit, man. All right. No, it was unbearable. All right. No, true story, man. It was unbearable. All right. Yeah. She was talking to some dude there next to her. The line was kind of, all right, you get in line, you got to go through. All right. So as I'm going to go walk through to get to the line, she's behind me where my shoulder is. All right. There's still the, barring, the line, that little thing that you stretch there, the Right. So she's behind the other line. It's kind of curled around. All right. But like the aroma, man, it just floated. You understand? That bitch got right underneath my nose. Her breath smelled like dog shit, man. All right. She was back there whispering to some dude. All right. Talking about telling him how everything works or what have you. I'm like, man, please stop talking. All right. Yes. Give her a piece of chicken or something. All right. You got some candy in your bag? God damn it. You got any candy? All right. I'm talking about breath smelling like 8 cans of shark shit, nigga. All right. Smell like excuse me. Smelling like mud butt, nigga. That's your breath smell like. All right. All right. This is funky, man. All right. You know that shit smell where a person breath stink, nigga. That the funk just lingers, nigga. All right. Right. It was one of them. All right. And I was mad as shit because it's like, damn, I ain't even talking to you and I can smell that shit, man. All right. I ain't even saying nothing to your ass. All right. Right. Like,
Some student visas. An NPR analysis showed that
nigga, move up in line, man. All right. Yeah, even with my back turned, I can smell it, man. All right. Shit keeps sneaking up underneath your nose. All right. I'm talking about breath jumping, nigga. All right. I know the people that were next to the folks that was behind me, them niggas was upset, man. All right. Some of y'all, you got to do better than this. You're grown. You in people face, nigga. You grown. All right. You gonna walk up to somebody with your breath smelling like dog shit, man. All right. You wrong. And you all in somebody's goddamn face. All right. No, leave him alone, man. Let him leave, yo. Let the nigga leave. All right. Some people be trying to be polite and shit, nigga. All right. Yeah. You know what I mean, man. No, the more raw the nigga breath is, the longer the nigga want to talk to you. All right. You kind of giving him the look. All right. Right. No, this woman was foul here this morning, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. You say, man, you out of order, man. All right. Yeah. I couldn't do nothing, man. I told you I was just in a vulnerable predicament. All right. No, I'm standing there in line. My back was turned towards her. All right. But that shit just came over my shoulder, nigga. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I knew the difference, man. All right. And if it wasn't her, then I'm assuming it was because everybody else's mouth was closed. All right. I had looked around me. All right. Nobody else's mouth was open. All right. I'm like, it's got to be her, man. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. God bless her heart, man. All right.
Millions are stuck in this legal limbo, and the number of people being placed in immigration detention has skyrocketed. According to Brookings, about 400,000 people have been detained by ICE since the administration took power, and 2,000 people have been in detention for over a year. That's more than doubled since October. For a look at
So, I'm not crying wolf, man, for a nigga who could have got paid to leave, nigga. It would have gave you a $2,000 cash, all right, to beat feet. And you get a free plane ticket to wherever you came from. And you can reapply to get citizenship here, dude, as soon as you go ahead and come back. You just can't have your feet there on the soil. So you can come back in. And you get a free $2,000. All right. Your only priorities would be in that case is to make sure that you got all your money in some type of like checking and savings account. So when you get back home, you got access to your paper. All right. That's why they said when Trump's mass deportation stuff was popping off, that's one of the number one things they were telling people in the meeting. Get your finances there in order. Make sure you got a check-ins and a whatever savings account. So that way you have a secure spot to have your bread. You've heard about stories. I've heard about them for years growing up. About illegals keeping big wads of cash on you. It ain't good, man. All right. It just isn't. Even for some of them getting pulled up, they caught 2 illegals in a parking lot in here stealing sneakers and all types of shit. They had a truck full of shit, nigga. All right. When they went to go pat them down, like these niggas, one of them niggas had like $7 grand on him in cash, dude. All right. Most of it was blue faces. I'm thinking to myself, what the hell are these niggas over here stealing for? All right. Oh, he had 7 G's on him. All right. Just one of them. All right. You talking about the access to the benefits that you get coming over here, dude. All right. Yeah, it's things in here, dude, where, excuse me here, Halls, where they're not going to go ahead to let you know exactly how sweet it is financially, but ain't nobody coming over this joker for nothing. All right. If a person wanted to get paid crumbs and not get anything, dude, they could just easily do that staying in their own homeland. They got to make it worth your while. All right. In other words, in order for the immigration system in America to work, they're going to have to flood the zone. They got to put their elbow on the scale. They got to lean. All right. Yeah, they got to put all types of extra money into this. All right. Yes, indeed. Or it won't work.
How this has been playing out on the ground, I needed to talk to an immigration attorney. So I reached out to Salvador Macias.
Immigration attorneys can practice many different parts of immigration law, and he kind of has an eye on little bits of the corners of all of it. And so he has been able to see the way that this second Trump administration is approaching immigration policy.
Can you explain why someone might be waiting in detention while their case plays out in immigration court?
Before the summer of last year, anyone could request a bond hearing. And for those of that don't know what a bond hearing is, basically a judge has to determine, are you a flight risk or are you a danger to the community? And a judge would evaluate those things. Well, as of last summer, they took that away from anyone who didn't enter with legal status, which means that a lot more people are detained.
How far out are your individual hearings being scheduled?
Before, we would have 6 to 7 months to prepare for an individual if they were detained. I'm seeing them apprehended within a week. So that means that we have to prepare for the equivalent of a trial in the span of a month and a half, 2 months. And that is not only taxing on my staff and as me as an attorney, but I can only imagine what that does for the family.
How many of your clients are at risk of losing status?
All of them until they're citizens. I think everyone, even as a lawful permanent resident, you have the risk of losing it because that's what we're facing right now. And even the ones that are citizens, there's talk about denaturalization. So at what point can you actually exhale?
Stripping away those legal protections should mean being ready to process the fallout. But that leads to part 3 of the Trump administration strategy, reshaping the immigration courts. That has been made even more complicated this year as the courts themselves have changed. The Trump administration has fired over 130 immigration judges, and several more have resigned and retired.
And this has been to clear the line. It hasn't been just the judges. It has been large different pieces of the Department of Justice. All right. So he can remove certain heathens and folks that may be against him that want him to serve this prison sentence. All right. No, the moment he's out of office. All right. You got to understand, he's already been convicted. And there was a judge that had to come in and intervene and say, hey, all right, because Alvin Bragg and them cats were pushing. Hey, can we just sentence him? Please let us sentence him, please. Hell no, nigga. Y'all mad. Trump is politically getting ready to whoop y'all asses. So you want me to come in here as some go-between, all right, so that the Democrats don't have to earn their way into the White House. You can get it by default because we threw Trump in prison. No. All right. If y'all about your business, right? And you claim you got all this support in the street, and you truly know what's going on with America, because y'all right about all this shit, go out there and beat them then. All right? No, and with the powers of LeBron James, Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion's butt cheeks, all right, Tina Knowles, Common Sense, all right, he said Taraji P. Henson, all right, and following, dude, none of that swayed black people's opinion to go support no damn Kamala Harris, because we all knew she was phony. All right, and that don't mean that Trump got our support either. No, he didn't get it. All right, but black folks were comfortable sitting our asses down somewhere, because we understood that as she was running her weak ass campaign, nothing was meant for us. All right, it was the same bait and switch process where they put a sheet of paper in your face that says black, 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 and then as you start to read down in fine print, it says it's for everybody. All right, we're not doing that anymore. All right, and we found the jig was up, all this old laughing in front of Oprah and looking awkward and shit. Yeah, no, man, we're not giving you anything, nigga. You ain't about to run game on us. All right. Yeah, so you can secure the future for all of these illegals you just brought in here. You don't think we just seen what you did? All right. You don't think we're watching you? All right. No, whole time your wages are going up. Your gas prices are going up. Your rent is going up. Your gas, electric is going up. Your grocery prices are going up. But there's more illegals around you. No, nigga. Oh, no, you got the game all wrong, Doug. All right. You got it messed up. All right. That's why America went to go do what it did. So they caught you trying to steal from the rest of us a bunch of times, even to all that goddamn money you gave to the Ukrainians, nigga, right there in front of struggling Americans. All right. And you breaking them off with billions, dude. All right. Last time I checked, we did not announce or declare that we were at war with Russia or anybody else. So why are we giving them all this goddamn money? All right. Oh, that's my question here. No, for a proxy war so we can fight behind them. All right. Yeah. What is this shit? All right. Yeah. Your peoples ain't living right. Well, our money ain't right. But every time you turn around, they got a new financial proposal to give to some more foreigners or illegal aliens whose feet ain't supposed to be on this soil. All right. No, literally got folks with broken English coming out the damn social services office telling you, yeah, I'm getting $15,000 a month here. All right. In cash and $5,000 a month in food stamps. We are prioritized in there. We're prioritized over everyone. All right. This is what the lady said here, coming out explaining to one of the reporters. When I seen that, I was like, all right, you told on. All right. She gave you up. Mm-hmm. So whatever you thought you was going to keep quiet, she told on everybody. All right. That's it. Mm-hmm. So now you got what you got. Like I said, it is what it is. Is it going to be a long process for that 2 weeks? No, that 2 weeks is going to go past like that, man. All right. Before you know it. All right. My whole deal is for people that have had a taste of this, please do not play political games with your future. All right. Don't do it. All right. Republicans nor the Democrats support you at all here. All right. And when it comes down to it, they're going to pick themselves. Just like Eric Adams did. All right. No, Adams act like he loved you so much, didn't he? All right. What I told y'all, extra $1,400 a month, nigga. So you can have clothes and food, an extra $1,400 a month, man. I think it came up to somewhere around $350 a week. All right. So if you do $350 and you do 2 weeks, that's about $700, right? All right. So 700 times 2, that's $1,400. All right. And that's what Eric Adams gave to the illegals in New York with them Visa debit cards. And he was telling 50 he can come get one. All right. That's what he was passing out. And he quickly confiscated them shits the moment his ass was in trouble. All right. And he needed a pardon from Donald Trump, nigga. All right. Not only am I going to snitch on you and turn every last one of your asses over to Tom Homan. All right. No, but give me that money back. All right. No, God damn it. I ain't going to prison. Give me that money. All right. I'm not going down. All right. Yeah, they had enough. They had him dead to rights. It was so bad for him. All right. As classic coons, as I told you, Al Sharpton was already in town talking to Kathy Hochul. All right. About taking some bill from the 1700s, nigga. All right. To get him out of office. Like I told you, for black folks, nigga, they start blowing dust off of books when they want to come after our asses. All right. Now, I'm going to find a way to get you. All right. This shit ain't over, nigga. All right. Yeah, they sent Al Sharpton out there. But at that time in here, Halls, Eric Adams already had his plan. And his plan was to sacrifice the same jokers that he spent that whole time as mayor pandering to and ignoring everyone else. Those folks got caught here fighting in the cafeteria space. And you know, they gave out free food at the hotels every day. One of these jokers in there got mad, threw a cafeteria trash can in one of them fold-up tables because he did not like the food menu for today. All right. That's what he did. Talking about tore up the mess hall, the whole nine. They had to grab him up. All right. Yeah. When they spoke to Eric Adams' beanhead ass, he's sitting there in front of the camera talking about something. Yeah. The problem is that some of the people in there, they can't work, you know, so they don't have no extracurriculum activities to get into. All right. What? Nigga, they grown. All right. You act like you know how to act, nigga, or behave yourself in anybody else's country, or they'll just throw your ass out. Ain't nobody about to have a prep speech with you about behavior, nigga, and not throwing the food table. All right. Or launching, cafeteria trash cans across the room. All right. No, they're just going to throw your ass out of here. They assume you're mentally unbalanced and they don't want you to harm anybody else. So they're going to get you out of there. All right. You want a waiting cell, nigga, and then we're going to go ahead to strip you of the money that you owe us here for the fines that you're going to pay. And they're going to throw your ass out the country. All right. Yeah. Give you a permanent ban. All right. You got the mayor out there talking about some, you know, they're fighting each other because they ain't got no extracurriculum activities. All right. Take your grown ass home then. All right. Shit. You don't go in somebody else's country being violent. All right. Being hit mayor in here. I'm talking about vouching for all types of trash. All right. Yeah. At that time here, Halls, he didn't care about anybody but himself. And there was large financial incentive behind every politician that you've seen kissing up on that illegal type of stuff. All right. Bringing that shit up in black people conversations out of nothing. You wonder why all that black and brown shit was going. A lot of them niggas was getting paid, dude. Good. All right. Handsomely. All right. That's why they ain't miss a beat. They would go start talking about black people, and then they would go to black and brown and people of color and, you know, the immigrants and all. Yeah. Their pockets where they had financial incentive to keep doing that shit, man. It wasn't a coincidence. Mm-hmm. Yes. That's why you see everything blue moving here. They all right, share the same incentives or mentally here upon how they feel with these policies here, dude. All right. I don't care which one you talking about that's inappropriate on the books here. Now, hold on 1 second. We got a health scare. Mitch McConnell's health update takes a bizarre turn after a neighbor says that an ambulance that responded had no urgency as Mitch's lifeless feet were not covered by a blanket. All right. McCollum has been in the hospital for over a month. This is now a cover-up. Yeah, he's about to die, dude. All right. And that's what you guys do. No, you let these little funky ass geezers sit their asses in political office until they die. All right. No, shitting on and torturing the rest of the damn world. All right. Some of these guys, even for I said Clyburn, don't you let him get another term, dude. He's 86 years old. He needs to go to a retirement home, nigga. All right. No, you need to be sitting somewhere eating yogurt or pudding, nigga. All right. Not controlling any bills and legislation. You ain't got shit in common with the young people at all. He can't stand the young people. All right. This is why every time you see his little funky, dried up ass and you asking him about black people, he's literally growling at you, dude. All right. Snarling and growling at you. All right. About the resources that he refused to give you. You're talking about a bastard who has been in Congress for over 30 years, dude, and ain't gave you nothing. All right, leave these old niggas and I said the graveyard dude or the nursing home, one or the other, but keep them out of political office. All right, Mitch McConnell ain't never did shit for nobody but himself, dude, and that's a fact. And that's what possibly should go on his tombstone, Halls. He was an old, crusty, decrepit, selfish bastard here, Halls. All right, and his people financially struggled because of it. Yeah, all the white folks that he was in charge of. All right. Yeah, and you see the little homeless spots that they have over there. Bunch of white folks sitting out there, clothes and food and shit everywhere. All right. No, this is where Mitch McConnell is in charge, and he's governing that here. All right, and writing policy at. All right, and they're doing horrible, dude. All right, y'all can go look at it for yourselves. Don't just take my word. They are doing extremely horrible. All right. No, he's a vicious bastard all the way across. Yeah, of course he hates black people. All right. Yeah. No question. All right. But he putting it on them white folks' asses too as well. Oh, y'all catching hell, dude. Yes, you are. All right. Mitch McConnell ain't breaking you off with nothing. You a damn lie. All right. No, you and he ain't shit. That you talking about this dried up nigga? Let me show you his picture. This old decrepit white man, he ain't giving you shit, nigga. You are lying. All right. Yeah, he broke you off with what? All right. No, the nigga's lying through his teeth, whoever this guy is. All right. Mitch McConnell ain't never did a damn thing. All right. But lift a boot over top of your body, nigga. All right. Like fresh gators. All right. Like a fresh pair of Stacey Adams. All right. Step over top of your body. All right. That's it. All right. That's as far as he's came. All right. To sharing some jewels upon you, nigga. Is the glitter falling off the top of his gators, nigga. All right. That's it. All right. I'm talking about goddamn drugs out the yin yang. All right. Meth smoking. All right. And he ain't going to give you a dime, dude. Don't even look in his direction. All right. Hell no. All right. Come on, Mr. Mitchell McConnell. Come on. I'm white just like you. Look, get back, man. Get off of me. All right. Security. All right. Yeah. All right. Big elbow on your head. Well, they said he's about to die, y'all. All right. Yep. Knocking on the door. All right. One more time. Breaking. Mitch McConnell's health update takes a bizarre turn after a neighbor says that the ambulance that responded had no urgency as Mitch's lifeless feet were not covered by a blanket. McCollum has been in the hospital for over a month. This is now a cover-up. Yes, because just like for like Diane Frank that y'all had in there, her staff was running everything there for her administration for 6 months before she died, dude. She was home. That's why I told you they don't want to give up office. They don't want to. No, she was still collecting checks. All right. Whole time, her staff is sitting back here running everything. All right. She's literally on her deathbed. All right. Do we got to keep going down this line of these old niggas? All right. Until they die. Mitch McConnell, too, as well. Until you die. Do not Mitch McConnell. John McCain. Right. They hold on to the seat until they die. What's the other woman's name? Ruth Bader Ginsburg, nigga. All right. Yes, this is what they do. All right. You talking about slowing down the system and the process for young people to be able to get our angle into stuff. You got to wait for all of these savages to die off first. All right. Yeah. These dinosaurs. They have been strangling the life out of your cities and towns. If you have not been rewarded with anything positive that is beautiful, that shines in your area here year to date, whether you know where you need to start looking. All right. That's why I said a lot of them old niggas, they just like, all right, baby, just keep the system the way it is, man. All right. Don't move nothing. All right. I want a peaceful death. That's all I'm asking for. All right. Yes, just keep it the way it is. All right. Yes. And y'all don't forget to smash the like button. Don't forget to support the channel and show your love. I appreciate every last one of y'all here. I've even took forth to go an extra hour up in here just out of the cases of love, man. I appreciate my people. All right. Thank y'all once again. All right. I know I just said I had one person there. All right, the first time there and the last time between him and my good brother George Perry. I did see yours from about 2 days ago. Thank you there in the Cash App. Much love, much respect, and thank you as well, family, to brother Clifford here this week too as well, man. If you didn't hear your name there, call. Thank you in the Cash App. Much love, much respect. But big shouts out to Let's go. Hold on here. WMJ there in the Cash App here today. Thank you. Much love, much respect, man. Glad folks should rather you appreciate the work, man, and you just want to show some love in here. It is always appreciated. All right, I'm humble. All right, I'm 1,010% humble. All right. Now, hold on, let me pause this here. All right. For other great things to check into, if some of y'all are looking for some of these things in here, I know it's late or what have you. If you haven't heard the business here on YouTube, make sure you go and check my good brother out. All right, he did a great program talking about Big Tigger and Marcellus, and speaking about not seeing the red flags before it comes. An educational, informative program here, and a brother that I recommend you going ahead to listen to. His YouTube channel is called The Business. All right, yeah. Something helpful for certain folks in here if you would like to understand certain things about power dynamics and relationships, and all right, being able to get, I guess, quote unquote, what you want out of the deal. All right. Yeah, that's a good person to go listen to. Anyhow, don't forget to share this video, to tell a friend here, Halls. Yeah, of course, to make sure that these numbers keep going up here. All right, so we can get back to where we were at. Yes, share this video, smash the like button, and if you can, make sure that you go ahead to support the channel. All that information there is in the description of this video, on the screen, comment section. I'm the bottom line, Santee Walden. Much love, family.